Today on this bloody battle, we'll be fighting on the planet of Cathalon inside of the Eye of Terror. The planet Cathalon is lorded over by a Khorne bloodthirster known as Vangash. He has fought on this planet for centuries against Tzeentch, for eons even. This planet is noted for its great lakes of blood and its archways of brass and bone. But today, the Khorne are not even located in this sector. In this sector is the Tzeentch, and fighting them is a force that have been set loose for the 10,000. The forces of the Raven Guard have come through the Eye of Terror, shouting nevermore, 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 and have come on a crusade to purge all these heretics. But today's forces are not led by the Primarch. They are led by Shrike, Chapter Master of the Raven Guard. He has come with a brand new force of the Primaris in Scour, looking for what remains of Corvus Corax, the common. The Raven Guard have come in all shapes and all sizes, ready to bring yet another Primarch back to the Imperium. But they do not realise that they are walking into a trap. A member from the Blood Angels chapter that was exiled from their ranks, a man who looked a lot like Leonidas, who fought on Belial 4 for the Blade in Carmine, had called upon these men, saying that the Raven Guard Primarch was seen here. But instead, it wasn't him, it was the Changeling. And now, the Raven Guard are in dire need of a system. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with Tony. Hi Tony.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
You good? This is your first 8th edition battle report.
It is.
It's your first 8th edition game, let alone battle report. And it's your first game with your Raven Guard. Yeah. Brand new army, Primaris, and the normal stuff as well.
Yeah, they're all gonna die.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing a 2,250 point game. We're going to play Maelstrom, and it's going to be Spoils of War. I'm looking forward to it. I always love playing Tony whenever we go down to Warhammer World. We have some really funny games. An interesting one last time where it was Grey Knights versus basically 3 Flyrants.
Yes.
And I hung on just a little bit throughout all of that. That was probably really annoying for you.
Bobbed around and killed everything. That
That won't happen again in 8th now. But yeah, so Tony's going around for his Grey Knights, but now he's got his whole Primaris contingent, his whole Marine contingent, and I've brought my Demons of Tzeentch. This is a new list than what you've seen, very fire heavy, so I'm a very pyromaniac. Harry's finished off my Changelings, so the Changelings in here as well, and hopefully it'll be a good game.
Yes.
Hopefully it will, hopefully it will. So let's get to the armies and then get to the game. Hello guys, this is my 2,250 point army list for today, made up of 3 detachments. Supreme Command, made up of the Changeling, a dual talent Demon Prince, and 3 Heralds on Disc without staffs this time. Then I have a Elite detachment led by Be'lakor, and it has an Exalted Flamer and 4 units of 3 Flamers. And then and in that also is Fitweaver. My last detachment is Spearhead, 5 Burning Chariots, and then a Herald on Chariot with the Staff of Chain. This is Tony's 2,250 points of Primaris Marines. It's made up of a battalion and a fast attack detachment. I think it's Outrider. In the battalion, he has Shrike. This is from the Deathwatch Overkill box, but Tony does not like flying cast or metal models, so he has decided to use him as Shrike. And then he has a Primaris Lieutenant. This is Harry's Primaris Lieutenant. He's using him just to test him out a little bit. In it, he has 3 troops choices, the 5 Scouts with Camel Cloaks, and a missile launcher, and then that's the same loadout over here as well. In it, he also has 5 Primaris Incesses, sorry. He has the Redemptor Dreadnought with the Storm Pod, Storm Bolter, Heavy Gatling Cannon, and the Plasma Incinerator, I think it's called, or Viscerator. He also I think that's in that list. Oh, 5 Vanguard, 1 with a Storm Shield and a Power Fist, and 4 others with the Lightning Claws. He then has the Outrider detachment, which has 2 storm land speeders, with one with a heavy bolter and Typhoon missile launcher, one with a multi-melter and Typhoon missile launcher, and then he has 2 storm talons, which actually are in the battalion, and then he has an interceptor squad with all the bolters and the 2 Primaris lieutenants. This guy has the pistol and bolt gun. This guy has the pistol and a power sword. The relic, you switch the power sword for the burning blade, and for Shrike, his warlord trait is you can't fight Overwatch. Tony, do you feel like this army can do a lot of damage?
Yes.
Do you feel like you may win today?
I'm hoping so.
And this is your first game of 40k. This isn't your first army.
No.
But this is your first game of 40k in 8th. These are new, these look lovely. You said they weren't finished, but they look amazing right now. Like, I have to admit, the detail on these bases are truly phenomenal. Especially on this one, I like this one a lot. But you said they're not finished yet?
No.
No. And do you think you might actually get more to the army?
Yes, I think I will.
Have you got any more right now that you're currently working through?
I've got another squad of 5 of them.
Or in Cessors?
Yes.
And
I quite fancy having some more.
some more of them as well.
Yeah.
Sweet. Any of the characters?
No.
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 No. Have you got the banner? Have you got the banner?
Yes.
Yeah, you've got the banner, the ancient as well. Well, why don't we get to the board and the deployment? Okay, so this is the table. Right now we got a hammer and anvil spearhead, so it's sort of like a triangle, sort of arrowhead point against each other. So this is my deployment. I've got my flamers in front of my chariots here, so there's 2 units here and 2 units there. I've got my chariot, my herald there, and my 3 herald splits down there. There's my exalted, my demon prince, my Be'lakor, my changeling, my Fate Reaver. Fate Reaver is my warlord for today. He's going to have Tenacious Survivor, which is going to be whenever he takes a wound or a mortal wound, or the 6 up here will ignore. I've got a range of psychic powers. Basically all the heralds on disc has taken Boon and Bolt. This guy has taken Boon and Treason. The changeling has taken Boon. Fate Reaver knows them all. And Be'lakor has taken Death, Hex, and Diabolical Strength for his psychic powers. And then the Raven Guard set up quite interestingly. So we've got the Storm Talons on either side. You're going to see through the building there. We've got the Scouts on top of the building, and on the walkway we've got our big Redempted Dreadnought in the middle there. Got a Land Speeder here. There's also a Land Speeder right on the other side that you can see through the building there. We've got our 5 Intercessors, the Librarian. We've got the Primaris Lieutenant, and the other Primaris Lieutenant is just sitting right over here on this objective. So the objectives, number 2 is right there, number 3 here, 4 right next to the Dreadnought, 1 and 6, and then 5 is just right there. And so just on the battlefield there, we've got 1 right here, 6 and 5, and then we got 4 right there, 3 here, and 2 just behind that building. So just from sort of a top viewpoint, that's what the table looks like. Now, Mirrwinder and all the rest of the Raven Guard are gone, so the 2 squads of Intercessors are in reserve. That's the Primaris Jumpers. We've got the Vanguard in reserve, we've got Trike in reserve, and then Tony had 7 command points, and now it's down to 6 because he's put his Hellblast in reserve. Now the stratagem says before the battle begins, before the first round begins, so my season initiative goes first. And he has to show up. So it's not on the beginning of his turn, end of his movement, it has to happen. So I have a Spearhead, a Supreme Command, and a Vanguard. So I'm on 6 command points. Fate Reaver gives me D3 extra. So he gives me 1 extra, so I'm on 7 command points. Tony finished setting up first. So Tony is elected to go first. I am going to seize initiative.
Hopefully not.
It's a 2. And the Master of Fate, and the Fate says I will spend a command point. And it's a 4. So I don't get it. So we're now on equal footing with 6 command points each. We'll see where the shadows lie and the Hellblasters come forth from. Let's begin the turn 1 for Tony. You got No Mercy, No Respite, which is a killer unit with morale. So if they destroy or fail the morale, they get a point. And if you do that for 3 or more times, they get D3 victory points. Really hard. It's going to be really hard to get that one. It's Q-Jet 5, which is dead in my deployment zone. Knight Strike just has to kill one of my units. So the Hellblasters are hooked up here, just in front of these guys and on an objective. Just to say that the Liberian Psychic Powers is Null Zone, which is going to be really powerful to take out my Invils, and then Fortress, Psychic Fortress. So Null Zone's like a bubble of you can't take Invils from him, and then Psychic Fortress is on one star his unit, and you can pass morale, and then every time it suffers a wound or a mortal wound on a 4, it ignores it. So really good Psychic Powers. Now, Tony did say, because he picked his Psychics after we deployed, that if he knew about Null Zone, he would have put it over here, because you can still move, because it's before the game begins. So it's pretty good. But he says, I did say you can take it back, because it's his first game of the 8th, but he wants to live and learn. So
or die and learn.
Die and learn, even. So that is all pre-game stuff sorted, apart from Tony's Warlord is Shrike. He's got the Raven. He has to have the Raven Guard specific trait, which is you can't fight Overwatch against him, which is going to hurt. And then he's got the Relic, which can go on any Spaceman character, which he's decided to put on this guy, this Primaris dude, and he's given him the Burning Blade, so his Power Sword is scary. He's scary, scary.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, so we're playing Spoils of War, so it's 3 cards every turn, and we can steal each other's secure objectives. So this should be interesting. We're going to go into turn 1 now. Tony's going to draw his cards and read the cards for the first time. Do you know there's some that's actually changed, Tony?
No.
Yeah, some have changed.
I just opened them.
Yeah. Some have changed.
But they smell nice.
Oh yeah, they smell nice. They smell great. So actually, I'll go over the ones that changed. So there's 2 sets of security objectives now, not 3. The third set's turned into Defend, where you hold it for 2 turns and you get 2 points. But objective cards can now be scored in your opponent's turn now. So that 2 turns is your turn and your opponent's, which is pretty cool. However, you've only got 1 set of secure objectives because you're using the Space Marine specific. So very random. There's some stuff that's been taken out as well and replaced with other things. So hopefully you'll see them. Hopefully you see them. Alright guys, let's get to the game. Okay, so the intercessors here have come down. Didn't notice this, big mistake on my part in deployment. These went over further. These went over far enough. So these just managed to squeeze in here. So that's not cool. The flyer has come flying over here. There's the Hellblasters that came in. They didn't want to move because they're the heavy ones, so they didn't want to get the minuses to them. We've got the Vanguard in there and Shrike right there. Interesting to note, this one is actually from the Deathwatch Overkill, but Tony doesn't like the metal / Finecast one, so he's using this one, which is perfectly good. I kind of feel like the Overkill box was meant for this sort of purpose, because most people did it with Khan and the White Guards biker from it as well. So, you know, I kind of think that's the purpose. Here's one of the land speeders come speeding up here. And then basically everything else will stay the same. Of course, the other Land Raider and Flyer came around there. So it ended up being sort of symmetrical thing. These two sort of stayed put, and so did the Dreadnought and the Snipers. Now, the Snipers aren't, the back one isn't range of that objective down there. There's nothing saying volume, like a sort of like horizontal distances there, just he's within. So we're going to say that he's within, and they control it. Of course, there's another Primaris down there, the Primaris Lieutenant, but if there's anything that says that it has to be from actual model to model, for example, please let us know. But with that said, we're going to the Psychic phase. We're going to check. I think he can cast 2, but I don't think he's in range to cast. Well, there's no point casting 2, because only 1's going to really be helpful. Because Smite's not in range, no zone's not going to come into effect.
So there's only really that 1, 2.
Yeah, so Psychic Fortress is a unit with an 18. Doesn't look like there's many units. I feel like, so here's something here for you. The Redemptor doesn't have an invul. So if I shoot him with my -4 las cannon shots, he'll just take it. So it might be worth putting it on him. Also though, I don't like snipers because I have a lot of characters.
Yeah.
So it's a good little bit there. You're not in range of any of these ones, so it doesn't matter at that point. But here's something interesting. I do think the Redemptor guys should have an invul, because the Contemptors have an invul.
Yeah.
So
I'll attempt to put it on him.
You'll attempt to put it on him. So what is the casting value? I don't believe I'm in range to deny. I will double check though.
Warp charge 5.
It's warp charge 5. I'm just going to check, see if I'm within range to deny. 24 inches. I am with that herald, so I could deny it. So you need a 5 to cast. It does cast. I don't know whether you want to use a command point to make that higher. No. With a 6 and a 2, I have denied it. So no luck there with Psychic Fizz. So we're going in and shooting. There's quite a lot. I'm quite nervous about all this shooting here. And I'm quite nervous about the flyers shooting. And wow, and the Hellblasters. Yeah, just basically everything. Your whole army I'm quite nervous about. So let's check out what's going to happen in shooting. So first things first. This land speeder is going to go into this chariot, right? This one here?
Yeah.
Sweet. So it's going to be multi-melter first. So you did move.
Yeah.
That's a miss anyway. But you are within 6 inches of Shrike. Shrike is a chapter master, so you get to reroll all your failed to hits.
That is mint.
Okay, so it's still a miss. You do have your crack missiles though, right?
Yeah.
From your Typhoon missile launcher. The 3 would hit normally, so you don't get to reroll that. That's how modifiers work now. But that one does. So that's 1 hit there. What is the strength of this weapon?
8, I believe.
So 8, that's 3s to wound me. That is a wound. So the Hellblasters are going to rapid fire into these 3 flamers. We did check Shrike has a 6-inch bubble of reroll charges and reroll field hits, and that's in combat as well. So
I am going to overcharge now, then.
So he's going to overcharge. So it's 3s rerolling. So there's a 2 there, and because it's -1, that would blow up, but still reroll. 1, so 1 would die, and the 3s are misses because of the -1. I just realised that about my dude, so that 4 on that guy would have missed, wouldn't even hit. So the 3s don't hit because of the -1, and then I'm assuming their strength good.
Ridiculously good.
Yeah, so better than 5.
Yes.
So 3s. So that is 3 wounds. So I have 3 saves, which I failed 2, so I take 4 wounds. Well, I failed 2, and it's on the flamers, so that kills 2 of them. Oh. I'm going to take these 2, just so you can't get into him in a charge, unless you shoot at him, obviously.
So we've one for
and one of those die. Yeah. So these 3 intercessors are going to go into the other squad of 3 flamers. It is 3 shots per weapon, so it's 6 shots per guy, and it's a heavy bolter, basically. That's the best way to describe it. So you're not within 6, it's just 4s to hit, because I am within 9 of my changeling. That's not bad. At least you know. At least these don't overcharge. That is not great. That is not great. That was a bad roll. But it is now 3s to wound.
Lots of ones.
Alright, so there's 3 wounds there. My saves. I fail 1. Now, I just want you to double check what your strength of your overcharge is on these guys. Because if they're like strength 8 or strength 9, then one of those 2, because there was a 2 in there, 2 and a 1, would actually wounded, right?
Yeah.
What was it? A plasma? Heavy plasma? Or was it plasma? What was it? Heavy plasma incinerator?
Yeah.
That one? So yeah, strength 9. So that 2 would have actually wounded me. I would have failed my save and he would die. I'm going to re-roll it with a command point. So that's it. That's it. But I am down to 5 command points now. I did take 1 wound on him.
Yeah.
So what's next?
We're going to pump that squad into that.
And then the next squad's going to go into them as well. Okay, cool. So that's another 18 shots ready to go into him. Assuming it says to clear a path for your charges, yeah? Alright, that's a lot more hits this time round. Not too many hits more, but the 3s are misses. So, and then it's 3s. There's another 3 there, and then 3s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves. Oop.
Can you see them ones?
Alright, so there's another one, so that does kill him.
It's not a good return, that isn't.
No, not really. But now I would strongly suggest, because nothing's really going to charge them, right? I would strongly suggest that this guy starts taking down some of these, because these are strength 5 -2 flamers, where they are strength 4 -1.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to start pumping.
yeah, So we're going to see a Storm Talon unload into one of these chariots.
Yeah, we'll go last cannons first.
Which chariot is it going to go for? This one? Okay, cool. So you're at -1. So that's 2 hits. Because you hit on 3s, right?
Yep.
Wait, do you get added bonuses for hitting ground targets with strafe and run?
+1.
And then you're -1. Yeah, so it's still 3s. And then 3s again. So that would give me 1 save. You could command point that too. Because I know it's a high damage output dude, isn't it? Yep, so it's 2 wounds there. So I've got 2 4 invulns, which I fail 1. So that's d6 damage. For 2 damage. So I do go down to 6 wounds on this guy. But you do have the rest of your shots. So is this going to be the assault cannon next?
Yeah, straight into it.
Sweet. Assault cannons are pretty good, especially when they're on the Razorbacks as well. So this should be even better. So 3s. Okay, 2 misses there. And then 3s again. Oh, that's not bad.
Not better.
So what is that? That is
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 saves. Ooh, this is not cool. Okay, 9 saves. Alright, so I fail 1. I only failed 2. Heroically, I only failed 2. So this guy go down to 4. Wow, that was really good invul saves from me there. Does he have any more shots?
Nope.
Nope, no more shots.
I'm done.
Okay, you got your other land speeder and your other storm talons. What's going to go in there?
Storm talon into
that chariot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yet again, this is just going to be 3s. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. So your assault cannon now. So 3s to hit. 1 miss. And then 3s to wound. And you dropped 3 more there. And I'm just going to roll yours for 4. So I dropped 4. I dropped 3 there. There's 3 wounds off him. So I'm down to 5 on this guy up there. Okay, cool. Now your land speeder. Is it going to be the same guy? So we just realised that the assault cannons and las cannons are heavy. So that would mean it would have been hitting on 4s. But we'll rectify that in the future shooting phases. But now it's on to the land speeder. So it's -1 to hit, -2 to hit, because they're heavy in the changeling. So, and this is on the same chariot, right?
No, I'm going to go into the flamers.
You're going to go into the flamers in front of the chariot. Okay, cool. So this is the crack.
No, this is the heavy bolter.
The heavy bolter, sorry. So 1 hit there. 1 wound. Past invul. So I'm good there.
I'll do the crack.
The crack. Both hit. 2s to wound, because the strength to hit. 2 wounds. Double 6, double 6. Fail 1. It's D3 damage, right? Or is it more than that?
D6.
D6 damage. So it does kill one of the flamers outright. But its macro plasma cannon is going to go for the Herald Gun Chariot. It's D6 shots and you're going to overcharge, is that right?
Oh, yes.
For 6 shots! And these are 3s to hit. Ooh. So that's a hit roll 1. So that does mean that you suffer 1 mortal wound.
Yeah.
So you will go down to 12 wounds. And then the rest, you're at -1. So 3s will also miss as well, sadly enough. Sadly enough. But then it is strength 9, so it's 2s to wound. Will wound. I do feel my invul. So he does go down to 6 wounds as well. Okay, so the rest of the shots in him now. Now this is the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. So that is 4 hits there, and then 4s to wound.
I could have done that with the other one.
1 wound. Failed save, go down to 5. What's the next?
Icarus rocket launcher, is it?
Icarus rocket pod, heavy D3. Now you didn't move, so you're not getting the -1 from it. So that's 3 shots, hitting on 4s now, because of my -1 from the changeling. 1 hit. Strength 7. 1 wound. Failed save, and that is 1 damage. So it'll go down to 4 wounds left. And then you got your Stormbolt on him, right?
Oh, yes.
So you got 2 shots with that one, because you're not in rapid fire range. So 4s.
2 dice, yeah.
Yeah, 2 dice. 2 hits. 5s to wound because it's round 4 and I'm toughness 5. So there's 1 wound. Pass save. So I'm down to 4 on him. So the sniper rifles from the first squad of snipers are going into him, and then the missile launchers going into the Herald Chariot. So the sniper rifles, he didn't move. The 3 would miss for the changeling, and then it's 4s to wound. 3 wounds. He would take 1 wound. So I'll get my dice. I do believe he maybe toughness 3. It wouldn't really matter in this situation because he rolled all 4. So now your missile launcher misses. Unfortunately, misses. So what is next? Is it the other squad of sniper rifles and missile launcher?
If they're in range.
Yeah, they do look like they're a little bit farther back. I think they're all going to be in range of this gun. Yeah, you're in range of just him, just the front guy. So everything going into him. Do you want to do your snipers first? So that is a 3 and a 2. So them 2 would miss. And then it's 5 to wound with 6s doing an additional mortal wound. So there's 1 wound. Pass my save. And then the missile launcher misses. Yeah, because of the -1. Oh, unfortunately there wasn't too much damage, but now it's going into charges. So Shrike, I don't get an Overwatch Shrike. So you can declare everyone and anyone. So really you could just roll 2d6 and then pick where you go. That's the best thing about it. 3 inches, but you get to reroll your charge rolls for him.
Yeah.
For 5 inches. You are 9 inches away, so he's not going to make that charge. Are the Vanguard going to do it now?
Yes.
Alright, okay. Who are they going into? Because it doesn't matter about Overwatch now. Just into him?
Yes.
Okay. So my d6, they get 5 shots. He's automatically hit because they're a flamer, and he's wounded on 4s. 1 wound at -1. You pass. So you're good. So make your charge roll, re-roll on it. That's an 8. That's a 7. They don't make it, unfortunately. And then I'm assuming these are planning on charging as well, right?
I don't know if they're in range now.
Because they are jump, they ignore the sort of distance screw up. So definitely would be in range of him.
Moving within 9, won't they?
Yeah, they definitely are in range of him, which is a bit because he does have a really good flamer, doesn't he? Yeah.
But yes.
They'll go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so my d6. Oh, I get 6. That's not good for you. These are strength 5 -2. So just 2. So just 2 there. 2 at -2. So you fill both there. I will check its damage. I do think it's only 1 damage though. So it is 1 damage, so that's just 1 intercessor dead. And then that fill charge, it's not good. Are you going to risk the other one? I do get Overwatch again.
Yeah.
You're basically giving us a free shooting.
I'm going for it.
But are you going into him still, or are you going into someone else?
I'll go for
the normal flamers. Okay, so I'll get my Overwatch on them. There's 2 of them. Oh, that's not good for you. That is really bad for you. Amazing for me, though. These do wound you on 5s, though. Because they're toughness 5. And followed by that, 1 at -1. You'll be fine. So do that charge range, which would be, I think, 10 now, because you killed the furthest one.
No, I'm going to roll 3 or 4.
Oh! You're definitely in. You're definitely in. So them 3 are definitely in to those 2 guys there. Is that what you're doing for charging? Your Hell Blasters are the only ones that could charge. No, they're fine there?
They're good to go.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, we'll come back with what happens there. Now, actually, on a 4, you do mortal wounds, right, to them? Because you charge them?
Yes.
So do you want to roll those? At 3 mortal wounds, I'm down to 1 wound left. And you killed 1 dude. And you get to attack first. So and after the pile in, all 3 of them would be in. So all 3 of them would get an attack.
2 attacks each, do you?
2 attacks each. Does the champion get another attack? I do feel like he would, because most champions in the likes of 40k Marines would get them. Yeah, he does. He gets another attack.
3 for him, 2 for him, 2 for him.
Alright. Alright, that looks like 3 misses. And then strength. Strength 4, so 3s. So 3 wounds. All you need me is to fill 1 here. I filled 2, so he dies. That's first blood. Now you get a consolidate. Consolidate's a little bit different, Tony. You just get to move 3 inches to the close enemy unit, which would be this guy, which would allow you to tie him up. And it would mean that I wouldn't be able to fire next turn. But because I have fly, I can retreat and still fire.
Yeah.
So there is that bad side about it. But you did get first blood. You did get lightning strike. You didn't get Tzeentch at 5,
which I'm never gonna.
and
get.
now I need to do my morales. So I'm gonna come back, checking my ranges on my Fate Weaver to see if I'm within 10, because it's this guy that needs to do morale, and then the 2 unit man over. So No Mercy is actually destroyed or do a morale. So he has destroyed a unit, that is 1. This guy won't need to do morale because he's got Fate Weaver's morale. This guy's just out of range of it. He's leadership 7 and lost 2 dudes, so on a 6 he runs. That's a 5, he stays. So I don't feel that morale for him. And you get 2 points, you get 3 points, because you got Lightning Strike, No Mercy, and then First Blood.
Yep.
Are you going to discard Tzeentch at 5, which is right here?
Yes.
Yes, you're going to discard it. Okay, so that's now going into my turn. Oh no, you can't, because it spoils a war. So I will be able to steal that. That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So I got Tzeentch at 1. That's what the Hellblasters is on, so I need to move them off it. Supremacy, I only actually hold 1, and Tony actually holds 5. So I'm going to have to try and see if I can get that one. Mission critical objective, roll the dice, and that's all you have to score. And it's number 5. So unfortunately I won't get the D3 points for taking you off it, because I'm already on it. So I'll get 1 point for that one though. So let's do my movement. So my movement phase is Chariot retreated and has put himself right next to this Storm Talon. This 1 wounded flamer has gone up. He's gotten closer to Shrike. I'm going to try and do some damage on him. My Demon Prince has put himself just inside the 9-inch roll of the Changeling, just in case I fail the charge. And then these chariots that stay the same, so did he. Bellicor moved up just so they get their buff now, because the Demon Prince ran. This guy moved up that changes Smite because of these. And that was generally it, apart from those flamers who moved up to shoot that flyer, and the Herald has gone up here. He's going to try and charge the Dreadnought, and if I fail, then the Dreadnought can't charge me back, because he don't have fly. So, it comes down to Psychic Phase. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do Smite from him, which will go into them. So it's over 10, so it's D6 mortal wounds, but I perils. Yep. So I do D3 mortal wounds to myself. I wish I did my D6 first. That's 3 wounds to myself, so I run down on 1. Go down on 1, and then it's D6 on you. Oh!
That's 1 of them.
How many wounds are they each?
2.
So that is them dead.
Yes.
That was extremely... I've rolled 4 6s in a row for that to happen. That is extremely unfortunate for them to die. This Demon Prince is going to do Diabolical Strength on himself. Well, I mean, Boon of Change. So this is a 8 to cast. I don't get it. That's a 7. I don't get it. That's sad. I'm on 5 command points. I'm now on 4. I'm going to reroll it. I get it. Which is a D3 and a consult table. That's 5. That is +1 toughness to him, which is semi-good for you, because the others are either +1 strength or +1 attack. So this guy's at an extra toughness. This changeling, this dude is now going to do Smite. Closest unit is the Vanguard. I fail. I don't get it off. The changeling is going to Bolt of Tzeentch this guy. Now I don't have to choose. It's just D3 mortal wounds. It's a cast value of 9. 9. I get it. It's a 10. It's D3 mortal wounds for just 1. Just 1 mortal wound on Shrike. So it's not too bad. Bellicor can do 2. Bellicor is going to do Diabolical Strength on him. So that's a 7. I get it. That was a 4. So I get it. So he's now at +2 strength and +1 attack. I'm then going to do Death Hex onto Shrike, which will stop you from using any invuls. It is a 9. I don't get it. It doesn't go off. That leaves this guy. He can only do one set of power because I'm probably dumb and I used all the Tzeentch ones because he could cast 3. So I probably should have done all the Tzeentch ones on him. But he could just do smite. Closest unit is the Vanguard. No, it's a Storm Town.
Yeah.
I do get +2 to my roll because I'm Fate Weaver and I haven't taken any wounds. So it's D3 mortal wounds on the flyer. 2 mortal wounds on the flyer. The flyer takes 2 wounds and then I've got my last Herald on disc to do smite again, which I get for 1. So just 3 mortal wounds in total onto the flyer. And then we are going on to shooting. So I'm shooting. This chariot's going to flame this guy. So D6 shots, 4 shots. Now I don't need to worry about your -1 to hit, because I automatically hit. But what is your toughness of your Storm Talon? I think it's something like toughness 7.
It's on the 6 also.
It's definitely not toughness 5.
No.
So I do feel that shot's there. I do feel that there. So I'm going to go straight to my other flamers on the other side. That's 5 of them. So it's 5d6. So it's 26 shots. What is the toughness, just out of curiosity?
6.
So it is toughness 6. So this is going to be 5s to 2 wound. What is that? This is a lot of shots. I think I've got really good dice rolls today, Tony.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, no, not half bad. All that shots from those 5 flamers. And I need 5s. Oh my god. Yeah, I need bigger. There we go. 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 at -1. So I believe you got 10 4 armor saves to make. So you feel 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 more wounds off him. And then that's that one over there, yeah. It's the weakened one. Alright, so I am now going to do, the rest is probably going to be like las cannonis type shots. So I'm going to do my first one. He didn't move, he's within range of Bellicor. He's going to fire at the land speeder. So he has D3 shots for 3 shots. I am 3s re-rolling 1s. All 3 hit.
You stop rolling 6s.
3's the wound. There's 2 wounds. Now it's -4. You don't have an invul on the land speeder, so it's just 2d3 damage. It's 6 damage.
Oh, do you believe that's him gone?
Yeah. Does he blow up? On a 6, he goes boom boom.
This is why I roll a 6, isn't it?
No, so he doesn't go boom boom, he just dies. That was really lucky by me. Really lucky.
And he killed nothing.
Yeah. And the, well actually no, he did damage to this chariot. Just some. The other one will fire into this flyer. D3 shots, 1 shot. I'm now hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. I still hit. 3s to wound, don't wound. This one now is going to fire into the Hellblasters. D3 shots, just 1 to hit. Reroll 1s. I fail because I'm more than 12 inches away. So I failed to hit you there. This one is going to fire at that Storm Talon. I do believe that one's just 12 inches away, but the other one's not. So this one is actually hitting you on 5s, you're rolling 1s. It's a 6. Well, that's how many shots I get. Sorry. Well, I'll do my D3 shots. 1 shot, so I do hit. Do hit. 3s, I do wound. It's -4, so no save. D3 damage. 2 damage. So that's 9 damage on that Storm Talon right now. How many wounds does it have?
10.
So it's on 1. So now my closest dude, how many shots? 3 shots. I need 4s now, because I'm within the 12. Reroll the 1s. So just 1. To wound. I do wound. D3 damage, so minimum I'm going to kill him. I do kill him. Does he blow up Tony? What is it? 4. It's a 4. He does not blow up. And that is the end of my shooting phase. So at the end of that, I killed the land speeder. And I... oh no, I've still got one last thing to do. This guy on Shrike.
Yeah.
So Shrike's already taken 1 wound. There's 5 shots. What is... I believe the toughness of Shrike is 4. So there is 4 wounds unless he's toughness 5, and then there's 2 wounds. These aren't -1, but you do have a 4-up invul. So if you have a 2-up armor... So Shrike is toughness 4, so he's got 4 saves at -1. There's a 3 up armor save or 4 pin roll, so it's 4 up. He takes 3, so he's taken 4 wounds. He has 5 wounds in total, so he's on 1. He's on 1 wound left. Alright, that's the end of my shooting. Charges. The Demon Prince is going to charge the Vanguard. No Overwatch. 6 inches. Oh, am I in, sir? I think it was a 7th. I think I've just failed. Oh yeah, I've just failed. I don't want to spend another command point, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. This guy is going to charge the Hellblasters.
Right.
I'm in, but you do have Overwatch. So there's 4 shots there, so it'll be 8 shots that are re-rolling, because there are build to hits if you do miss. So 1 hit, re-rolling. Oh, 1's there.
Yeah.
So it would have been horrific.
I don't know that.
Alright, so there's 2. And then there's strength 8 without the overcharge. And so they're 3s. And I've got 2 invulns. Oh! So I'm down to 2 wounds, but I do make it in. So he's in there.
Do it.
You want my flame and a charge strike?
Yeah.
I'll charge strike. You got an Overwatch. I'm in. I'm most likely not going to be able to damage him.
I don't know.
And then this could be a mistake. My chariot is going to charge the snipers. So you do have Overwatch. So you've got your missile launcher.
Yep.
Oh no, you don't get reroll once because it's a Primaris. It's reroll once to wound. Snipers. As a 6. It's a 5 to wound. Reroll on ones. Reroll on ones. No wound. I do believe it's like a long bomb charge though. I fail. I'm not going to get that one. Alright, so the charges all go first. So I do have 2 attacks with my flamer, hitting on 5s against strike. I fail both. You could spend 2 command points to interrupt here.
How many wounds has he got left?
He's got 2 left. He has 5 attacks, hitting on 4s, strength 6, minus 3, 2 damage. So it is 2 attacks each, with the sergeant being 3 attacks. And they're interrupting to attack this chariot. So what is it a hit? 3s? 3's the hit in combat. This could be the biggest stake of Phil's life. So there's a 2, a 1, and a 1 there. So there's 3 misses. And then your strength. 4. So 5's to wound. 2 wounds.
That's what I need.
1 fail. I got down to 1. It was really close. But now I gotta hit you back. So I have 5 attacks.
Does the profile not go down then?
No. They don't deteriorate.
Yes.
4s. I'm gonna hit you twice. And then I'm strength 6. So 3s. Oh.
Bonus.
Oh. I'm gonna command point one of those.
Yeah.
I pass. So that's minus 3. So your 3 up save becomes a 6 up save. So you got a 6 up save. Or one of them's dead. So one's dead because it's minus 2.
2 wounds, is it?
2 damage. Yeah. So it kills one. Yeah, don't kill your sergeant. Don't kill your sergeant. Yeah, take the one furthest away from the objective. That's the wisest choice. Alright.
That's what I plan to do.
Now you get a hit back with Shrike. So, I'm expecting to see a full demonstration of how powerful Shrike can be.
With his 1 win remaining.
With his 1 win, so he's got 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. I just realised, they're within 6 inches of Shrike. Those 3 misses can re-roll. Let's roll them. Those 3 misses get a re-roll. So 3s. So 2 more hits. And then 5s. Uh-oh!
So my guy's back.
Your guy is back.
Back from the dead.
I wouldn't have spent the command point on the wound though. So I would get that command point back. So, but he does die. I don't blow up though. So he is alive. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Thanks, Shrike. You annoying little person, you. So 5 attacks, hitting me on 2s, re-rolling.
Does he get the extra one for having 2 lightning?
No. So they would say that if it was in his entry. So 5 attacks, re-rolling that 1. All hit. What is his strength? His strength is 4.
4, but he has got the special...
His user... Yeah, so it's just strength 4 still, minus 3, but it's D3 damage instead of 1. So that is, I'm toughness 3, so yeah, 2 wounds. I've got 2 invulns, which I fail both. And I've only got 1 wound left, but you can roll the d3, so you know what damage. He would have killed him outright. So he dies as well. Now, because it's my turn next, you can consolidate. Now, these guys would have had to consolidate this way, because he was the closest. So it's like at the end of the activation, not at the end of the phase. This guy can basically just get himself some extra inches if he wants to. So it's 3 inches to the closest enemy unit, which, oddly enough, is the Demon Prince. And it is your turn next.
And I am only on 1 wound.
That's a good point. That's a good point. In times like this, you need an apothecary.
Yeah.
As we need to fix you up. So, at the end of that, I get your secure objective 5.
Which was always going to be the
But
case.
you get my secure objective 1. I don't get supremacy, because I couldn't get secure objective 1, which is sad times. And my other card is critical objective on 5. So I get 2 points, you get 1 point, which brings you up to 4, so it's 4-2. But I almost had Ward. Almost had Ward.
Yeah, it's coming, isn't it?
Alright, so the next turn, you're going to get 3 cards, because I took your objective 5. I'm going to keep supremacy, because it's still a good card to have. And that's it. It's not too great. I didn't kill that much. I did do a dint. So I killed...
it was the Psychic phase that did it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I killed them. I killed a land speeder. I killed a storm talon. Well, I pseudo killed one of those, and I did a number on him without my Demon Prince getting the combat. So that was pretty good. But I'm expecting Raven Guard to just go, all right, you've hit us now. We know you're there. You know we're here. It's time to hit back. So we'll come back with some turn 2 goodness. Demons laid a trap, caught the Primaris off guard, and they thought they caught them off guard. But Trike saw through the ruse that a changeling made, and out of the shadows came an even bigger ambush. But from the ambush that came in was a wall of fire. You thought you outsmart the trickster, but the Lord of all tricks outsmarted your trick. And thus, 4 intercessors fell. Some Primaris, even one of the Storm Talons and Land Speeders, and Shrike himself is badly injured from a costly mistake. However, through all his tricks upon tricks upon tricks, the actual main goal of keeping the ones that were ambushed alive remained. Although he took a wound from himself, he still lives, and now he's banging his chest like King Kong.
Payback.
Angry. So it's now time. You know, they've seen the damage, they've witnessed war. They are now shaking it off and brawn, angry that they were tricked about their Primarch's presence. It's time to let loose the ravens of war. So Tony drew Assassination, which is really good because I've got a lot of characters. And then he's got Supremacy, just like me. So we're fighting over, you know, map control, planet control. Really, I'm just trying to stop you from looking in the shadows, and you're trying to look in the shadows. That's what's really going on there, right? And then Secure Objective 6, which is where my 5 flamers are on.
Yes.
So let's go and check out your movement. The main bulk of the force stayed still, however these intercessors have come out to lay some fire on it here. And a lot of things have happened. So the land speed has moved up, so has this flyer. It looks like they're going to try and remove them and take that objective. The 2 Inceptors have come around here. Hopefully the Dreadnought can shoot this guy down so that they can shoot this guy. However, being on 1 wound, charging him won't be too bad either. So you've definitely got a plan to take them out. You've definitely got a plan to take this guy out. And then your bodyguard here are going to try and do the third one. But one guy is missing from the squad. Shrike pulled back. And it's not cowardice, is it?
No,
No.
He's lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, he's returned to the shadows. Just like that Gene Circle special rule in 7th. That's what it was, right? So you return to the shadows. And he's going to try and hide from me. I really want the Dark Master to come from now. I need it to happen. So, after all that, it's now Psychic Phase. And yet again, unless you're 18 inches to this guy, it looks like it might
I have
just be.
moved him.
Yeah, you moved him as well. Jesus, come around. How far is he? He is, so you can smite, and then you can do your 4-up, ignore the wound thing. Because Null Zone's not going to be in range to do anything. So, which one do you want to start with? Smite.
See if you can have a taste of the game.
Alright, so Smite's a 5-up, and if it's... Okay, that's a fail. You do have 3 command points. Now, you only use 1 of the Space Marine stratagems. And you do have enough firepower. So honestly, I wouldn't recommend it, because you haven't used any of the Space Marine stratagems. And there could be other chances, like 1 wound trike to keep alive. But you do have your 4-up ignore wounds. Who are you going to put on? Onto your intercessors. So I'm not going to target them next turn, I'm telling you that now. They're not going to be my first target. Your closest thing... Actually, I would actually strongly suggest Shrike. Because he's only got 1 wound left, and there's 13 wounds to get through in the Dreadnought, and I've still got all this to get through. So, I would suggest Shrike. So, you're going to do that? It does go off. My Herald can see you. I need to beat 10. I don't. So, you can have that. So, he's got a 4 feel no pain now, basically. That's like a fizz. But it's now shooting. Danger, danger, danger.
Danger, danger.
High voltage!
No.
Nope. Okay, so you pick him. So your sniper's first. So they all minus 1 hit, but it doesn't matter. So there's 2 hits there. I am toughness 6 for Bellacore, so it's 5s. So no wins, but you reroll your 1 for your lieutenant. So no wins.
Another sausage.
But the missile launcher now hits, because I'm not at -1, you didn't move. And it's 3s to wound. That is a 2. Now, remember, you do have 3 command points. I did just say it earlier. You want to save them because they are quite valuable. I spend them like crazy. So, it is a risk. You do have a lot more firepower, though.
3d6 damage. No, I'm going to leave it.
You're going to leave it. Cool. Your Primaris Lieutenant's bolt pistol. It should be in range. It misses.
The old ones?
Nope, because it's just for wounds. Reroll 1s to wound. Alright, so what's next? Do you know what's happening next? Alright, so them snipers up on top of there. Everything into him?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, what's going first?
I'll go with sniper rifles.
Sniper rifles first. So, that's 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. No wounds. Not good, haven't worked out for you right now. So, the missile launcher hits. Wounds. I've got my invul, which I pass. So I'm still alive. So, and do you need a time to think the next bit?
I'll find my...
So you need to declare all your weapons first.
Gatling.
So it's
Jobby.
everything going into him?
Yes.
Everything, okay, cool. So your onslaught Gatling cannon, the mini one in your fist. Alright, that's 2 misses there. 2 1s. And then these are strength 5, right?
Yep.
So 4s with reroll 1. So just 2 wounds. I fail once. I've gone down to 3 wounds. And then you've got your Storm Bolter, which is in rapid fire range now. So 4 shots of that one. All hit. 5s to wound. 3 wounds.
Oh.
Reroll the 1. Reroll the 1. So just 3. I take 1 more. So I'm down to 2. You've got your Icarus Pod, which is D3 shots. 1 shot. Now that I'm a unit with fly, it's 2s to hit.
Ah.
That's a hit, that's a 6. And it's 3s to wound. Doesn't wound. But then you have your giant cannon. Are you going to overcharge? Don't recommend it because I've only got 2 wounds left, yeah. So D6 shots. 6 shots again. Hitting me on 3s this time instead of 4s. So 3s. Oh, those 1s and 2s. So
Does it get to reroll?
no, unfortunately. So 2 hits there, wounding me on 3s.
Oh no.
Yeah, that wasn't great. Both wounded. And now I've got my 2 invulns. I failed both. Ugh. I want to spend a command point so bad.
I would.
I am. I'm going to spend 1. I'm alive on 1 wound. So I'm down to 3 now. It's not great. It's not looking great. Your firepower hasn't been too reliable here. You do have your Hellblasters, your 2 Intercessors, your Typhoon Speeder there, and your Storm Talon. Yes, you got a few different things you need to look at. Oh, is his bolt? Yeah, his bolt is in range. His bolt rifle. So there's a lieutenant down there, just on that bottom level. So to hit, it hits. 5 to wound. Reroll the 1. You lieutenant. You're a lieutenant. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't do it. Unfortunately, it doesn't do it.
I thought I plucked defeat then.
Yeah. So after all that, you've still got. I still got quite a bit of firepower left. So, do you know what's going next? Should we have a think?
I'll put the last cannons.
Oh, your Storm Talon. Where are they going? So you both last cannons into there.
I need a character model.
I wouldn't say last cannons is a good choice into that one.
Assault cannon.
So, because it's got one wound left, I would probably recommend the Hellblasters in all honesty. Because the last cannons are 2d6 damage. If you get them both through. Your Assault Cannon you kind of want for those 3 flamers. I would say do your Land Speeder first. Put your Heavy Bolter into it.
Right, yeah.
And then put your Typhoon Missile Launchers into the 2-man squad. And hopefully we'll knock them 2 out. And then your Assault Cannon in the other one. So your Heavy Bolter first. 2 hits. 1 wound. I'm dead. And I can't spend a reroll now. So he's gone. And then your Crack Missiles into the 2-man squad. Both hit. 2s. 1 wound. I fail my save. D3 damage.
D6.
1. D6 damage. Yep, so that is 1 dead from the 2-man squad. And then you got your Storm Talon. Is 2 last cannons. We're going to do the last cannons first. So the 1 on the 1 dude. Hits. 2s to wound. It is a wound. My invul. Passes. So the 1 on the 3-man squad now. Hits. Wounds. I pass my invul. So then you got your 12 shots in your Assault Cannon, which could do the job here. And then the 2s and 1s fail. So you only drop 3 there, and then it's 3s to wound. So, in total, that is 7 saves I need to make. Oh, I fail 1, I fail 2, so that brings them down to 1 dude left, and they could fill the morale. So that's 2 dead. 1 guy left, and on a 6 I could fill my morale. So 1 will die, and only 3 hits. So that's not great.
I'm not doing very well with that.
So 3 hits, and you win on 2s. And I need 2 invuls, and pass both. That wasn't great. You kill more of them than I have.
Yes.
You're interceptors now, which can fight any of the chariots or the Fever. But not a character, unfortunately. So I draw in him. It doesn't make any difference to my saves. I suggest firing at the one that's taken the wounds. So he's on 5 wounds left, because you could kill him.
Yeah.
I think that's a wise idea. Because you're going to be charging him, you're more likely to kill a dude on 5 wounds than it is on 8 wounds. And reducing their firepower is probably what you want now.
My head around this, the fact that you don't have to just shoot at the closest thing.
Yeah, that's great. So, hitting on 4s. Oh, that's a lot of 1s and 2s. Maybe Shrike shouldn't have ran. So
He didn't run.
He's got 4 hits there, wounding me on 4s.
He's lurking. Ah.
Tony,
Yeah.
you need some new dice.
I know. It's all gone
Alright, well, that is your shooting, right?
I
do believe it is.
Yeah, so now it's on to charges. These guys can charge. I'm assuming they're charging the Herald.
Yes.
I've got no Overwatch, so you can just do that now. Yeah, they're in. So them two make it. And then these guys, now, first game, you can multi-charge.
Do they do the...
Yeah, you can do that now.
wounds?
Yeah, two rolls on a 4 to mortal wound. So he's dead. So he's dead. So you do get your assassinate. So you got 2 characters dead so far with your assassinate. These guys, I suggest multi-charge. I suggest put as many in the bellico as you can to try and kill him. Even though they didn't do any wounds. He's got 8 wounds. 5 up save, 4 up invul. No, 4 up save, but 5 up invul, and he can reroll his failed saves. This is an easy target, but you will go first. And if you don't, he's just going to charge back. So you might as well do it at your full strength.
Yeah.
It does sound I'm like feeding you to the slaughter.
No.
But you go first, and you're at your full strength. So you probably want to multi-charge. The only reason why I'm saying multi-charge this guy is you wouldn't be able to get within 1 inch of him when you do the charge. Whereas you can kind of avoid him and not get the Overwatch. So, and you've got 11, so you can spread out. Basically, you can't get within 1 inch of him, so you can't go around here because you'll be 1 inch then there. So you can put sort of 2 there and 2 behind, and then 1 guy will have to go into the Herald sort of situation. Yeah, probably on your Power Fist, then, don't you? Lightning Claw dude, and then you can put sort of fit a couple of them behind. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so let's do... So these guys, because they made the successful charge, they roll a dice roll, so they don't get actually activated there.
Yep.
And now you can choose to do charge. So you've got 1 dude onto... Well, actually looks like it's now 2 dudes, because he's not within 1 inch of the guy within 1 inch. So them 2 dudes will have to fight the Herald. So do you want to do their attacks first? How many attacks do they get each? I'm assuming it's probably going to be something like 4 each or either 3 each.
I think it's 3 then.
Yeah.
1 for
6 attacks in on 3s. So 1 miss. And then these are wounding me on 3s rerolling. So reroll them 2 2s. So there's 4 wounds. 4 pinfall. I fail them all. That's him dead. So you've got your D3 for assassinate. And then you've got your other 3 dudes. So you've got 2 normal dudes, because you're sergeant for Power Fist, right?
Yeah.
So you got the same attack, so 6 attacks again. Hitting me on 3s. Rerolling the 2 and the 1.
To hitting.
To hitting, yeah. No, not to hit, sorry. Sorry, yeah, it's to wound. So then these are wounding me on 5s and rerolling. 2 wounds, but rerolling for 3 wounds. So I've got 5 up armor, but 5 up invul, sorry, but rerolling.
Oh.
I take 1, so I'm down to 7, and then you've got your Power Fist.
3 attacks.
So 3 attacks.
Hitting on 4.
Hitting on 4s this time though. 2 hits. It's strength times 2 to make strength 8.
Yeah.
So you're winning me on 3s. So I have 2 5 up invuls rerolling. Nope. And it's how much damage for a Power Fist? I think it's D3.
D3.
So D3 damage. Big 3 brings me down to 4 wounds left on Bellicor. You've halved his wounds.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I know.
Because even if they die, you still get your snipers to try and take him out. As he is a beast in combat. So with that, I have my Bellicor. So I have my 6 attacks. You know, on 2s we roll on 1s. And then he's strength 7, so I'm 3s to wound you. So there is 4 at -3. However, you do have a storm shield, so you can tank these one at a time.
Yes,
So you'll do that.
Yeah.
Yep. And you still get your command point reroll as well. So 3 up.
You're obsessed with getting me 3 on command points.
3 up invul. Fails. It's the first one. I would recommend a reroll.
Yeah.
Passes. So 3 left. Oh, so it will kill him, and then 2 others will die because it's -5.
Yeah.
So it's just 3 dead. So 2 guys will live, and he would have to die because he'd used the storm shield on him. So these 2. Oh no, because consolidation. You have to find a close enemy unit, and you'll tie him up. So I have to retreat with him.
Do you not like the way I did that?
No, yeah.
That's quite sneaky.
Well, it's pretty good. I mean, although I can retreat and have fly,
Ah.
my lance cannon one is a heavy, so I will be at -1 if I need to go. But you still tie Bellicore up in combat because you're still in range. Because you could just go like this because you weren't within 1 inch, fully within 1 inch. As long as you stay close to the, as long as you stay closer to the closest unit, so you don't go any further away, and then tie some other dudes up. So that's how you can still tie up Bellicore, and I'll have to retreat, which means I can't charge anyone else. So there's something for you there, which means I could just stay there and shoot and attack them and kill them, but I can't go off and charge this guy, for example. So there's something there. So there's a little bit of a tactics there, but I do have a morale. The dude who lost the 2 flamers on a 6, he runs away. So 3, he stays.
All night.
The reason why we have me do morales on the Marines is because the morales are so high on a 5-9 unit. You have to kill so many of them anyway to do it. So that's why the Marines don't need morale. Tony, what did you score? I know you killed 3 characters for your assassinate.
Yeah, D3.
So that's D3 victory points. 1. You're still in the lead though. Supremacy is another D3 victory points. For 1. Oh, again. Secure Jet of 6. Your flyer is not within range, so I would actually steal that one from you because I've still got 2 models there. Okay, not too bad. You killed 3 of my characters. That's 3 smites gone. So that's pretty good for you.
Rolled a little bit better there.
Oh yeah,
run away with it.
Definitely. You've weakened Bellicore quite quickly in the game. You've killed I've got 2 flamers left in total, which means you've killed 13 flamers, which is pretty good. I still have 4 chariots though, and I still have my changeling, my Bellicore, this guy as well, and my Fate Weave, and my Demon Prince. So I'm still in the game, still all to play for. But there's a couple of things I need to deal with here before I can even think about going over here. So let's get the cards and see what can happen. So South Supremacy, you go behind enemy lines, which is going to be really impossible for me to get. Hold the line and you get rid of those Inceptors, the Vanguard, and then the Hellblasters to get. So really tough round objective cards right now. So let's check my movement. So my movement, the Demon Prince has come around here. Now, if he kills them with Smite, which I'll need the big 11 or 12 to do that, he's going to go for Shrike because he's running away.
He's in the shadows.
This guy's come around here, he's going to try and deal with them. I want to see what a Herald can do in combat, to see whether that's an option I could do in the future. It is against Marines, so it's a tough option. But talking about doing combat, Fate Weaver's going to try and charge the Flyer, since everything else about him other than his Psychics are terrible. See whether his combat potential is great. Everything else did put except that this Flamer retreated. So it's now Psychic. I'm going to do all my Psychic stuff that you're not in range of, because I do believe you're in range of the Demon Prince. I think it's pushing it on the range. You might be in range. So Mooney's going to do Smite. I get it, it's only D3 for 3. So I will kill 1 Inceptor over here and put 1 on 1 wound. That's what will happen over there. Then the Fate Weaver will do all 3 of the powers from the Demon Tzeentch Discipline. I'm going to do Boon first, which I don't get because it's an 8. And then I'm going to do... I don't think I can do Treason. So I'm just going to do Bolt onto the Flyer, which I don't get either. So Fate Weaver actually can add 2 to his Psychic tests. So Boon will go off on him, and it gives him +1 attack. So he has an extra attack. It wouldn't mean Bolt will go off though. Bolt wouldn't go off. But you can cast a 3rd power, which will be Smite. And it goes off on a 10, so it's only D3. 3 mortal wounds onto the Flyer. So the Flyer will take 3 mortal wounds, bringing him down to 7 wounds left. Changeling, closest unit is the Inceptor. So the Changeling's going to Smite. I get that too. No. And it kills the Inceptor. Now I had some really good rolls against Inceptors. They haven't really been shown to be too great on the channel, because when you've seen them, mainly they've only been up against me and Lucy's crazy Dark Eldar. But these are beautiful. I like what you've done with them.
They did a lot of damage on the charges in.
Yeah, on the charges in, they did more damage than they did with their shooting.
Yes.
Bellacore is now going to do Diabolical Strength on this guy, which I get. So he's at +2 strength and +1 attack now. And then, because his Death Hex won't matter against anyone, he's going to do Smite as well, which will go on the flyer. Which I get for 2 mortal wounds. So 2 mortal wounds on the flyer. So we'll bring him down to 5. And that's the Psychic Fizz. Oh, apart from him. So, is the Primaris Psychic in range to deny? It's 24 inches
Of
the him, yes. Because he's going to try and smite. Is he in range? It's tough. He is, so you can deny here. I do get it off. You need to beat that, so you need to get a 7 to deny. Would you do? No, it's a 6.
6.
It's a 6. So I do get it off. 1 more wound. So one of these guys goes down to 1. Okay, that was Psychic Fizz, very powerful. I got rid of the Inceptor so I don't get to see what this guy's like in combat. Did 1 wound here, buff this guy up to the max. So he's now at +2 attacks, +2 strength.
Super Demon Prince.
Super Demon Prince. And then that Storm Talon's been halved health. So shooting wise, there's not much to... There's a lot of stuff to do really. The 2 flamers into the Land Speeder. I get 10 shots. And these are to wound you on 5s. So the Land Speeder has 4 saves at -1. So Land Speeder has 4 4-up saves. He takes 1. Land Speeder takes 1. The Exalted Flamer that left combat, this is against fire, so 4 shots. To wound you on 5s, the flyer has 1 wound at -2. So flyer's a 5-up save. This is 1 damage. Where are you rolling? He's fine, so he doesn't take a wound from the Exalted Flamer. And we will check the ranges on everybody else and see where they're gonna throw their fire at. So this guy's gonna go into the flyer. Get 3 shots. I'm hitting you on 4s with rerolls of 1. Almost.
Nice.
So the next one will go into him. 2 shots, 4s. So 1 hit, 3s. I wound. It's -4, so no save for you. D3 damage. 1 damage. So you go down to 4 wounds on him. The next guy will go along. 1 shot, hits, wounds, 1 damage. So he's taken 2. The last guy will go into him. 2 shots, no hits. So just 2 damage from all those chariots. Did 2 damage in total on that fight. So he's down to
5.
Down to 5. So he's got 5 wounds left. No, because he took 5 wounds from the Psychic Fizz, and he took 2 from now. So he's got 3 wounds left. So it's going to go into combat. So I'm going to charge Fate Weaver into the Storm Talon, which means there's going to be Overwatch. I'm going to charge the Demon Prince into these guys, which means there's going to be Overwatch as well. So Lance Cannon's Overwatch, Storm Talon against Fate Weaver. No hits. You have now got 12 shots with the Assault Cannons. This one I feel like you're going to get a few hits on. 3 hits. I do believe it's 3s to wound. I will check my toughness in a minute. So I'm toughness 7, so those 2 3s wouldn't have damaged me. My charge, I'm in. Now the only reason I can charge him is because I've got fly, so because he's in the air. Over here, you've got 3 Hellblasters. I'm not going to fill the charge, so you might as well overcharge. You've got 6 shots though because of rapid fire. So 6s, hopefully. So you didn't. No one died.
No.
And then 1 6 goes through, which is 3s to wound.
No.
Doesn't wound. So my charge range, I'm in. So I do my charge dudes first. And I think I'm going to start with the Demon Prince. So the Demon Prince, I have 2 talons on him, so I have 4 attacks. Plus 3 attacks because of the 2 talons. And then plus 2 because of the Diabolical Strength and the extra limb from the Boon of Change. Now all these are hitting on 2s. And Demon Princes have an aura of reroll 1s. So they all hit. And then I'm strength 9, so I'm wounded on 2s as well. Which 2 fail. So there is 7 at -2. So there's 7 5-up saves on those Primaris Marines. And you need to pass 5 of these to have 1 dude alive. Oh! You pass 4. That is a cocked dice, so you can reroll that. Oh! So 1 will die. So the first one will be absorbed by this 1 wound guy. And the other one will kill this guy. So 1 dude does live. This is your point where you can interrupt if you want to with two dice. I have to go with Fairweaver next. I would do it.
Yeah.
Because Be'lakor is going to go first when we do the alternating. So I would do it. Seems like the wisest choice.
That's all my command points gone now.
Nope, you got 1 left.
1.
You got 1 left.
Thanks.
So 6 dice, hitting me on 3s. Alright, that is 4 hits. Just the right amount. And it's 5s to wound with rerolls. I'll count that.
No.
Alright. Nope, so it's rerolls now. 3. 5 of saves rerolling. I pass 1. I passed them all. That's not good. So now I have to do Fate Weaver. So Fate Weaver has 5 attacks hitting on 3s against the flyer.
Oh!
Strength 8. I don't even wound.
I think a little bit of love we came out then first.
I don't even wound. So now I have to do Be'lakor. Let's get my 6 attacks on Be'lakor with my reroll 1s. And then I wound you on 3s.
No way! What were you saying about my dice roll?
Why? I built you up, Be'lakor. I built you up for greatness, and you do this to me. Oh man. Alright, well, your Hellblast gets to hit me now. So you get 2, it's your leader. Well, your leader should be alive. So 3 attacks, 3s, 2 hits, and then 5s. No wins.
Not a sausage.
So, your Storm Talon gets to whack me in the face.
He's like a dolphin.
He's a dolphin. So,
many wounds I've never got.
you got 3 left.
Yeah.
D3 attacks. 1 attack. Hit me on 6s. No. Alright, well, that would have been really funny if you did a wound of Fairweaver there.
That would have been kind of cool.
That would have been...
Especially with a dolphin.
Yeah. So I'm going to check my cards and see how many points I... So I didn't get behind any lines, which I will discard. I did get hold the line, so that's 1 point. And then I did get supremacy, because I still got 2 flamers. For 3 points! So that brings me up to 5. I think I'm just starting to catch you now. How many points are you on? You got First Blood, 1 point for supremacy, 1 point for assassinate, 1 point for lightning strike and no mercy. So yeah, so it's 5-5 right now. Interesting. It's not going to look good for Be'lakor if you get some good rolls next turn. The Storm Talon's still alive, which means you can retreat. You've got 5, so you can still shoot. So that's still a problem. You won't be as good at shooting.
Yep.
And then, I can't believe, even when I was buffed out to the max, I didn't kill that Hellblaster. So, I mean, that's just like tempting Shrek to go over and charge him, right? Right?
Nah.
No? You're not? Nah. Alright. Okay, I'll see how it is. You're probably going to take him over to the Dreadnought and allow him to reroll his field of hits. And you're snipers and that, aren't you?
Yeah. You've got to kill him first.
Alright, cool. So we'll turn 3.
Yeah.
Even when buffed up, we know that Tzeentch are not good in combat. But with all the buffs in all the worlds, he could not tumble the Hellblasters. Be'lakor, the Dark Master, was surprised by such an early trickstery assault by the Vanguard's bodyguard, sifting through the bodies, trying to find Shrike through all the lightning claws, and in the chaos that ensued, could not even cut down any of them, panicking like mad from all the damage he was taking. Top of this, Fate Weaver couldn't even do it either. The old wrinkly man that is this giant chicken couldn't even scratch a flying vehicle. It was just too fast for him. As the Raven Guard. The warp stone that covers this table, that covers this battlefield, has hindered the shooting of the Raven Guard, but not only has done that, but hindered all the shooting of the Tzeentch as well. And in the shadows, Shrike is still commanding his Raven Guard from the forces of chaos. The planet of Cathalon, the sunset, is coming down upon this match as blood is spilling, as screams are screeching. This war has only just begun. The Raven Guard are now coming to full fruition. Commands from Shrike are shouting to kill those treacherous Psykers, and to do the Raven Guard way of charging and tearing them apart, and to not eat, that's a chaos word I just spoke there, but to destroy with blood and guts. So make a successful charge and kill enemies in the fight phase. And it'll be all done by killing Psykers. So, let's check out Raven Guard's movement. So this Hellblaster's remained in combat, for some reason. I honestly think you should retreat him. So that I have to dedicate someone to kill him.
But then he can't shoot, can he?
No, but you could hold this.
Yeah.
So, do something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. Hold that. Stay in the terrain and get +1 to your save. So you could do that. So these guys are moving forward now. And Shrike in the shadows yet again. Wow. And then the rest of this firebase is also stayed still. Over here, the Lance Reader, you brought it here because you're going to charge it because of your card, but it says infantry or biker. So if you want to change that position, you can.
No.
No, okay?
He's only got one move.
This guy moved over here, and because he's got fly, he can still shoot. So Fate Weaver's pesky attempt to try and kill him failed. It's psychic phase, my friend. It's psychic time. Yet again, null zone probably won't come into effect right now.
Nope.
But you do have that psychotic fortress thing, the psychic fortress. You can do it on Shrike still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here comes the thunder. Does it go off? Is it 6?
I think it's 6. It's 5.
It's 5, so it goes off. And then, are you going to do... What are you going to do with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk? Are you going to smite something if you're in range? You're in range?
What's the range of smite?
It's 18 inches. It has to be the closest visible unit. I feel like it's the Demon Prince.
Yeah, it will be.
If it's 18 inches away. No, I'm just out. Check to see if Fate Weaver's in range. No.
Yeah.
So, can't do smite either. So that's your psychic phase, awfully quick compared to mine. But you do have some shooting to do.
Yes.
So, let's go into that. Speeder is closer to the changeling, so you can fire at him. So the heavy bolt is first. 4's to hit. So 1 hit. 3's to wound. No wound. Not good. But then you got your crack missiles on the Typhoon missile launcher. 1 hit. 2's. Oh! You do have 1 command point. But you do have your Storm Talon.
How many wounds has he got?
He's got 4.
Not many command point.
Alright, okay. This is your last command point. It does wound. I fail.
Oh my god.
Just 1. That's not good at all for you. I'll take it. I'm not going to spend my command points on that. Storm Talon. You can kill it. But you have to clear all your shots.
So I put all the assault cannons into it.
All assault cannons in a room.
Where can the last cannons go?
They can go into the chariots or change room. They can go into Fate Weaver.
Yeah, I'll put my 2 last cannons into Fate Weaver.
Okay, 2 light cannons into Fate Weaver. Fate Weaver is not the best out of all of them. I would suggest the Chariots. They have the same save. You'll be winning the same.
I want to kill the big chicken.
Alright, the big chicken.
Or at least.
I am within 9 inches of the changeling. It does not matter. It does not matter.
In fairness, I should have done the assault cannon first, shouldn't I?
So the assault cannons, you've got 12 shots with these, hitting on, so you're a heavy, and you're -1, but you also have +1, so it's only 4s to hit. Whoa, those ones? Hey, you might not even need a chapter master in the future, you just bring a lord. I mean, well, not a lord, a captain. And put them nearby. These run on 3s. No, run on 2s, because I'm toughness 3. Right, I will spend a command point. I'm alive and 1 wound.
Oh.
And you haven't moved your snipers, so you're not going to be in range. Nothing else can shoot them. Nothing else can shoot them. You do... This is left. This is what's left to shoot. So we're going to have a think about where we're going to go. So everything from the Dreadnought's going into Fairweaver. D6 on the Plasma Incinerator. Are you overcharging?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so 4 shots. Alright. Like I said that. Oh, yes. It is 4s to hit. It's 2 hits. No mortal wound. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 2 invuls. I pass both. Double 6. I'm going to waste my 6s on there rather than my perils. And then this is your onslaught. That is 2 hits. 5s to wound, because I'm toughness 7. No wounds. Your Icarus pod is D3 shots. 2 shots hitting me on 2s. No, 3s, because I'm at -1, and you get +1. 1 hit. 4s to wound. That's a wound. I have my invul. I fail it, so D3 damage. 2 damage, I'm down to 10. Oh, when I get the dice ready. You do have your Stormbolter as well. So 2 shots. No hit. It was teasing you there. You do have your bolters now. None of them is going to be running rapid fire range. So that'll be 5 shots, sorry. 2 hit. 5s to wound. 1 wound. Failed save. I go down to 9. And then that leaves your snipers left to do damage. Where do you want to put them? It's tough choices, isn't it? Sure. Are you in range?
I'm hoping so.
You're hoping so. We'll check. We'll see what the ranges are of the snipers. Oh, he's got it already here. So it's 32 inches. No, just out. The only other character you could target is him, or perhaps the Demon Prince.
How many wounds has he got?
He's got 8 wounds. He's got 4 wounds. Both got 4 pinfalls. We're winning him on 4s though.
I'll go for him.
You go for him? Sweet. Alright, so the snipers first. I'm not within 9, so it's 3s to hit you. 3s to hit me. 3 hits, and then it's 5s to wound. It's him, yeah? Oh, him. 4s to wound, sorry. 1 wound. Pass my save. That's a 6. And then the missile launcher, I was assuming it was going into Fairweaver, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was the closest. Hits. Wounds on a 3. Invul. Fails. D6 damage. Oh! Alright, well, Fairweaver's down to 3 wounds. Where's the rest going into? The rest of the snipers and the missile launcher? Is it just gonna kill Fairweaver, make sure it happens?
Pump it all into
Pump it all in him. Right, okay, so that is -1 to hit me. So sniper rifles, 4 shots, hit me on 4s. 1 hit, 5s to wound. No wound. And then your missile launcher misses because of the -1. I will double check the range. I'm not. Oh, so I'm gonna have to go and check all the shots. But I do think there was a plasma incinerator shot in and other stuff. So I'm gonna have to check that because I thought that was 9 inches. I'm so sorry, Tony. But that would hit though. So let's do it now. 3s to wound. You might kill me here. So
yeah.
I rest my case. I'll go check the dice. So I don't want to go back through a very long bit of footage. So we're going to say that one of the bolt rifles got through, so 5's the wound. No. We're going to say that one of the Icarus pods got through, so that's 4's the wound. Nope. And we're going to say 2 of the plasmas got through, that's 3's the wound. 2 wounds there.
On.
They were overcharged, so I'm down to 1. Now, on those snipers though, you did roll 1-3, didn't you, as well?
Yeah.
So you gotta roll that one. That is a wound, just could do it. I'm good. So I'm on 1 wound. Not amazing, is it? Oh, your bolt rifle from your lieutenant could reach, couldn't it? Let's see where they can reach. This could be everything right now. This could be everything.
Books and straws, aren't they?
Oh, no, it was just out. 1 wound though. But these could do it. Still get your Psycho Assassination. So, do you want to do your charge for your land speeder?
Yes.
Do your charge, got no Overwatch. You're in. Thank goodness. Your land speeder would have to go first. So, I don't have enough command points to interrupt. So land speeder has 2 attacks at me on 3s.
That's
wow.
not bad,
Yeah, 2 hits, and then your strength 4, so 3s. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use my last command point. I'm alive! That's right. But then you got 6 attacks on Bellicor. Now this would actually hurt if you killed me. This would really hurt. 3s. That's 3 wounds. That's not enough to kill me. But it's now 5s you're rolling. Re-rolling.
Good job.
Oh no! So I get my attacks back. Bye. All hit. And then there's 5 wounds there which would kill him. Because it's -5 for 3 damage each. So them 2 Vanguard would die. Unfortunately, you failed all your objectives. Actually no. Changing does get attack back. I hit twice. I wound you on 5s. 1 wound, full save. 3 up save on the speeder.
Yeah, you got 1 wound.
No, wait. I'll tell you what though, if you die and you blow up, so you pass your save.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't great. You did 11 wounds off Fateweaver. You did 3 wounds off the Changeling, and my Bellicor is now out of combat. You didn't score any of your cards.
Nope.
Do you want to discard any of your cards? I think Blood and Guts is probably the least likely. Least likely? No, because Blood and Guts you can score on my turn, making the charge. Because you could... Like, I mean, I'm going to leave this. So maybe making the charge might be better than kill me in combat. Because the only things I could really do it left is the...
Well, I might as well burn that one, haven't I?
Yeah, for the Emperor. Okay, so for the Emperor's getting discarded. And it's now my turn to try and retaliate. So I got Scour the Skies, kill someone with the fly keyword, Kingslayer, and no prisoners. Tzeentch is yelling just, kill them all! For Kingslayer, the Demon Prince is coming for Shrike. You may think you've hid, but I can smell you, boy!
It's the fear.
This Herald's come out, he's going to try and kill this guy either with Smite or in combat. And then all my chariots are pushed up, we're going to try and kill that Dreadnought. The Flamer from the objective is going to come up here. Fateweaver can only move 6 inches now, so he's going to go for the Dreadnought 2. And then these 2 moved up to keep their bubbles in range, and that guy has moved back. That chariot did still 2, so hopefully I can kill these 2, and then hopefully I can do a number on his firebase now at last. Psychic Phase time. Boon of Tzeentch. I fail it. Smite. I fail it. I'm gonna do bolt onto the Dreadnought. +2. That's a 8. So I fail it, and then I'm gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna do Smite on the Dreadnought. Get it. 3 more wounds on your Dreadnought.
Can I dispel that with the...
Oh yes, you can. So that was a 8 there. So you need to beat an 8. It's an 8. You don't beat it. Check to see if I'm within 12. Because your Psychic Hood, no, you're not within 12. So the Psycho Hood actually makes me either -1 or give you +1. One or the other. And then Be'lakor. This is definitely going to be 18, but just in case. No, I can't do Diabolical Strength on him. That's not cool. Okay. Smite from Changeling. I feel it. Smite from Be'lakor. I get it. Closest is the Land Speeder. So kill the Land Speeder. Blow up. Don't blow up. He doesn't blow up. But the Land Speeder is gone. And that's my Psycho Phase. It wasn't as great as all the other Psycho Phases. So I'm saying kill them all and then not being good at challenging my... I'm starting to flirt with Khorne on this planet that we're fighting over. And it's stopping me from being my true self. So now we have the shooting phase. My opening shots him into the flyer. I only get 2 shots. So I can't kill you. And there's 2 wounds. Because they automatically hit and it's 5 to wound. It's -2, 5 up saves. So you take 1 wound, you're down to 2 on that flyer. So I'll do the other chariot, the only other one that's in range of the flamer. I get 2 shots, that's all I need. 5 to wound, 1, so 1 at 5 up. The flyer is on its last leg, it's on 1 wound. So I'll fire this chariot into it. So I moved and you're in the air. So it's 5 rerolling 1s.
In the air.
I missed.
Barely in the air.
Yeah, barely in the air. I missed. I don't want to waste more firepower on it, that's the thing. So I won't. This guy, no, because you can, it's a point for no prisoners.
Skies.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot the Dreadnought and we'll see how that happens. So D3 shots. 1. That's a miss, because I moved. The other one is going to fire at the flyer. 1 shot, 5 0 and 1s. No! That's command point. No! No, I don't kill the flyer. That is actually all my shooting. I killed the Land Speeder. That's it. I don't think I'm going to get my D3 points for no prisoners. I did guess fly. I did Scout Skies because it's custom with the fly keyword.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get Kingslayer. What is it? What is it? What is it? It's a 7. Oh, come on, please, my love. Oh, no. Alright, so at the end of that, I get 1 point for no prisoners and 1 point for Scout Skies. So I was in a huge lead there. Oh, but wait. He's going to charge.
Yeah. No, he's not. Oh. Overwatch.
Oh no!
I'm not overcharged.
Oh, okay. No hits. Oh no! Okay. So that was my turn 3. Wasn't a great one. I am in the lead now. But the flyer's on 1 wound. You've got your Dreadnought, you've got your Psyker, which can now do that null zone trickery. So I can see this guy might take a bit of a beating. And Fairy's on 1 wound, so I can see Fairy dying. He might be in range of these snipers now. So I can see the characters dropping this turn.
Hopefully.
Commander Shrike has commanded an order. The Tzeentch have pushed up and started to fight against these guys, and Shrike has said, "Hold! Hold!" The Alpha Strike is on its last legs. 1 wound left on the Storm Talon, and then the Alpha Strike is gone. First wave of Raven Guard is dead. The snipers are starting to make their mark. The Changeling, the Be'lakor, and even Fate Weaver and the Demon Prince have all come in range. Not all. sights and the scopes of the Raven Guard snipers. Shrike, who's been what seemed to be a cowardice run, is actually just another trap in the shadows. And the trap is about to be sprung. Tony has just told me that Shrike hides in the shadows. Nevermore. The last word spoken by their Primarch. Nevermore shall we fall. Nevermore shall our bullets miss the mark. Nevermore shall these treacherous Tzeentch Daemons walk on this planet. The great characters of old nevermore walk on this rock. So he starts Blind Guts, starts Witch Hunter, and then he's got Defend Objective 4. The trap has been sprung, guys. Shrike, the Intercessors, and the Primaris Librarian has come out and is coming for the Demon Prince. Mistakes have been made. Everything else has stayed the same, except that the Primaris Lieutenant on Objective 1's come out. Objective 4 is right where the Dreadnought is, so he's got that one secure. Fit Reaver's on 1 wound, so you should be able to get that one. Blood and Guts, I'm expecting Shrike to finish off the Demon Prince. So, Psychic Fizz?
I will be casting...
Null Zone.
Yes.
Oh.
We'll charge 8 there.
You can do it.
Oh!
Do check the... well, actually, no, even if it's +1, it'll only get a 7.
Yeah.
But I'm going to check Psychic Hoods to make sure it is +1 within 12 inches or deny... Like, I get -1 to deny within 12 inches. So, the Psychic Hood is add 1 to his Deny the Witch tests. So, he can cast another power, which can either be Psychic Fortress or Smite.
I'm going for Smart.
Smite. Just go off. I do stop it. So no psychic shenanigans left. Going on to shoot. Storm Talon didn't move up here. I totally missed it. It's even in the shadows itself. But Tony got carried away. He rolled his 2 last cannon shots. These were against
Take Weaver.
Fate Weaver. So he's moved and he's sitting on 5s. So it's 6s to hit. So there's no hits there.
Does he not get +1? Oh, he's a flying thing, isn't he?
Oh yes, he is. So you would hit on 5s because he's flying. So that 5 would be a hit.
So he gets +1 for things that are on the ground.
Ah, yes. Yes, that's right. Okay, so that's no hits, but your assault cannon is going... It was going in. Okay, cool. Assault cannon into the Herald.
Wing Batter.
So it is 6s because it is heavy. So it's 3 hits there.
But it's +1. Is he a flying?
He's fly as well. The only thing that's not flying is nothing. Everything's flying. So that is now 2s to wounds, so that's 3. 3 wounds. 1 fails, so I'm down to 3 on him. What is next? He did more damage there than he has in other turns, hasn't he? When he's on his last leg and everything. We don't do 2 wounds and then you can charge him, but if you roll a 1...
Do you know what? No, I'm gonna...
You could kill him and shoot him.
Yeah, I'm gonna overcharge.
You're gonna overcharge?
Because he's rapid fire range.
Normal shots, 3s to hit.
I think I've killed more of them than you have.
I haven't actually. So that's 1 hit. 2s. Pass my save. What is next? So all these primary Marines are going to fire. We're going to say the Sergeant, why not, is going to throw a crack grenade as well. So these are all 3s to hit, but re-rolling because of Shrike.
And the red's the crack.
And the red is the crack. So 2 misses, re-rolling. Alright, it's a full house. So it is 5s with the blacks and 4s with the crack. So just 2 with the normal rifles. And I failed 1. No, because it's -1.
Yeah, -1.
So I go down to 6 wounds left on this Demon Prince. Alright. And then the Librarian could throw a crack grenade too.
I'll stick with the red.
He hits. 4's the wound. That's a wound. My Invul, I fail it, so it's D3 damage. For 2, so I go down to 4. 4 wounds left on him. Shrike could throw a crack grenade.
No way.
I'm pretty sure he has crack grenades. He hits. That's a cocked dice. He doesn't wound. So, oh, Wow. That was interesting. Have you decided where the rest of your units are going?
No.
Okay, so we'll come back. So the cheeky lieutenant is going to try and kill Fate Weaver first. One shot does plenty. It hits. It wounds. I want the Hellstorm Wargaming logo.
Yeah, the big chicken's dead.
I don't know any more command points. And the chicken died from the lieutenant. Wow. What a way to go. The disappointment that is Fate Weaver in this game. Died by a lieutenant. So, that actually changes things, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because everything else had already been decided that we're going to go into Fate Weaver, right? So, where is the top unit dudes going? Do you need a measure to see if they can reach these guys?
No, they'll be in there, dude.
Right, okay. So, 4 sniper rifles into Change Lane, and then the rocket launcher into the Demon Prince, and these are the ones on top of that. So, the sniper rifles, the 3 does miss, and then it's 3s to wound. 2 wounds. No additional mortal wounds, because that would have killed him. And I passed both saves with a double 6 that is a Hellstorm Wargaming dice. No longer available. So, that we just rolled the rocket launcher, and it just missed. So, on your wound roll for the 3 dice that went through, did you roll a 1? Or was it a 2? I don't know. Okay. If you missed it, we missed it. The other sniper rifles and rocket launcher, are they going to do the same?
Yeah, I'm going to go for
You're going to do the
combo.
same. Okay. So the snipers. Oh, only 1 hit. It's not good. That's wound rolls a 1 for the lieutenant.
On 6.
Oh no, my changeling! So my changeling is dead. Poof. And I just remembered that my Fate Weaver was my warlord and he had all those tenacious survivor rolls. I missed them now.
Dude.
I missed them now. Live and I learn. We did the same with the librarian. Live and learn. Alright, rocket launcher though. Hits. 3s to wound. There's a wound, got an invul. Pass my invul. And then you've got your big Redemptor Dreadnought. What are you going to do with your big Redemptor Dreadnought? I actually was dissing the Redemptor Dreadnought, if you know. I've seen people take all the Gatling stuff and just not do much.
It's only taken 1 wound, and that was because of me.
Yeah. So I do think, and that's because all these were going to start shooting at him. And I would actually start doing damage because he wouldn't get a save. But I wasted too much time on this guy. But I actually took the mick out of the Redemptor saying he was really bad in comparison to a Contemptor. But that Ion one, the plasma thing, is good.
Yeah.
It's good. So I don't think the big Gatling
Just a
one's
stationary guy sitting there.
Yeah, yeah.
-1 to hit him 12 inches away.
Mm-hmm.
Leave him be.
So, where is he going to go?
I'm going to put 1 plasma into him.
Yeah.
The big plasma.
And in the rocket pod as well, because that hits on 2s and does D3 damage.
No, I'm going to put that into that one.
Gonna put in that one.
And then the
Stormbolter into
that one again.
that one again.
And then the mini.
And then the Gatling gun in that one. So everything in that, but the plasma goes into this.
That will be overcharging.
Yeah. So the plasma into this, you hit on 3s.
D6.
D6 shots though. 6 shots! He has managed to get really high dice on that. Wow, it really works for you. And then these hitting on 3s.
No more 1s, please.
There's 2 1s. That's 2 more mortal wounds. But no 3s as well, so even if Children was alive, it wouldn't have mattered. So, it's 2s to wound. 3, sorry. Not 2s. That's 4 wounds. 4 invuls. I failed 2. That's 4 damage. That brings me down to 4 wounds left. So now you got everything else into the other Dreadnought, into the challenge. So the two Stormbolter shots, both miss.
Oh.
The heavy Gatling gun, 1 miss, and then it's 4s to wound. For 2 wounds. Both failed, so I'm down to 6 on him. And then you got D3 shots with your rocket pod. 1 hits me on 2s. Hits, wounds me on 3s. Doesn't wound. You wanted that the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not bad. Took 4 wounds off him, took 2 wounds off him. Killed Fate Weaver. Killed Changing. That gives you still the Warlord. And you've taken 4 wounds off him. So that was a good shooting phase. And the wound off him. So good shooting phase. Starting to pull it back. But now, it's charges. I have an Overwatch here, so let's just charge them all. Who's going first? Shrike. Oh! Oh, that's beautiful. And then the intercessors. The Librarian first, just so you can get in.
F.
Yep, he's in. And there's the intercessors going as well.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Oh!
Or not.
Well, they are only like 2 inches away, and you have to get within 1 inch.
Ah.
So they are definitely in. So they're in. I'm assuming Shrike wants the kill for himself.
Yes.
Or do you want to soften him up with the intercessors first, just in case Shrike can't do it? I can't interrupt, so it's any order you
Yeah,
like.
it doesn't really matter, does it?
So intercessors first, to
Yeah.
soften him up, hopefully get a couple of
2
wounds in.
attacks each, +1 for the sergeant.
So that is 8 plus 3, that's 11 attacks. Hitting on 3s rerolling. So I just noticed something about Shrike. If he's got all his attacks hitting on 2s rerolling and then wounding and rerolling, it's pretty good. So hitting on 3s with rerolls. So reroll those 2s and 1s. Really got to be a really good close combat army here. Makes him a Shrike. And reroll that too. So 1 miss in total. But that's 5s to wounds though.
Reroll them again.
These aren't rerolling the wound.
No.
So there's 3. I don't feel a single one. So that didn't go too well. Is Shrike going now?
No, I'll go with Librarian.
Librarian first. So how many attacks has the Librarian got?
Got
He
no idea.
does have his power sword though. Mastercrafted power sword, I think it's called. This isn't the one with the burning blade. That was on the Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah, that's in.
So
It's not moved.
you've got 4 attacks with the Primaris Librarian. Hitting on 3s rerolling. So let's do that. So 3s rerolling because of Shrike. All hit, didn't even need Shrike. And they are Strength User, I believe. Yep, Strength User for 4 damage minus 3 D3 damage. I mean, minus 3 in D3 damage. So strength 4, 1 wound. I fail my save, so D3 damage. It's the big 1. So I'm down to 3 wounds. And then it's now Shrike with your 5 attacks. Ooh. Hold on a sec. Turn to Shrike. If he's still got the same... I want to check his weapon. No, it doesn't have the +1 like normal one. So you gotta reroll that 1. Yep, so they all hit. And then your strength 4, so you win me on 5s but with rerolls. So reroll those 2 misses. So only 3. And then I've got my invols. I failed 2, so that's 2d3 damage because there's special lightning claws. And that's 3 damage. That does kill my Demon Prince. Shrike has won upon this day. And with that, that's last combat phase. Oh, did you want to charge this guy?
I did, yes.
Yeah. So you can. He's not going to fail, and I don't have any Overwatch, so he should be the sergeant because that's what you said last time. So 3s, 2 hits, and then it's 3s, 2 wounds, and I don't fail a single save. I will check my attacks because this guy's never gotten into combat. So my Herald on disc has 2 attacks. And I hit on 4s. Hit you once. And strength user at strength 3. I do wound. It's -1. So if you like to roll here, it is a 4 armor save for him. He's fine. After I've attacked, I get to make 1 attack with my disc. So this hits on 4s. And no. So interesting, with the ritual dagger, each time this weapon slays an enemy model, the bearer scores 1 wound while selling battle. So it might be canny in combat. It might be alright. So, at the end of that, did you score anything? You got Slay the Warlord. You got Secure Jet of 4 because your Dreadnought's on it.
That's defend objective.
Oh, defense, you have to get in my turn. You did get Blood and Guts, you killed my Demon Prince. And you did get Witch Hunter because you killed... You get D3 for which... Is it kill 3?
No.
No, not anymore. So you just get 2 points.
Yeah.
And you get Slay the Warlord, so that's 3 points in total. So that brings up pretty much a high number there. Going on to my turn. So I got Skew Jet at 3, Blood and Guts, and Kingslayer. Tony has moved up to Skew Jet at 3, so that's good for me. Be'lakor has moved down here, and he's going to come and try and kill Shrike for that Kingslayer. This Flame has also moved down, so he's in range to do some damage. This Chariot, which was over here, has come up to try and finish off this Flyer as well. And then this Lone Flamer has moved up. It's time to start removing some of the scouts after they've killed our masters. Psychic phase, I'm going to do smite here. I just get it. And I kill him. Unless you are in range to deny. You'll need a 4, because I got it on a 5, if you want to save that Hellblaster. He's going to do Diabolical Strength on himself, and then he's going to do Death Hex on him to get rid of his invul. So this is the only damage I'm going to do. Remember, he still has his 4 deny wounds as well.
I'll
so
attempt to deny that.
alright. And you do, because you have +1 to deny.
So
you just deny that. And then Be'lakor is going to do Diabolical Strength for 6. I get it. You can try and stop that. That's +2 strength and an extra attack.
I thought you could only deny which ones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can deny 2. Unless you want to check. Unless it's cast 2. Shall we check?
You can only deny 1.
Primaris Librarian can deny 1. Yeah. So I get that off, get Diabolical Strength. And then I'm going to Death Hex for 9. And I don't get it. I don't have any command points left to get it. So that was Psychic Phase. On to some shooting. I'm going to do this chariot on camera. So this guy is going to shoot him with his flamer. 3 shots. I need 5s. 1 at -1. -2, sorry. So you need a 5 up save to keep him alive. And he dies. Does he blow up? Because he could do damage to me if he blows up. No. But that is the Twin Talons dead. This guy's going to flame the scouts. Only 1. No win! Hey. Alright, okay, cool. This guy, though, is going to shoot the Dreadnought. 1 shot, I'm hitting you. I did a move, so 3s, rerolling 1s. I hit you, and then it's 3s to wound you. It's -4, so you have no save, and it's D3 damage for 2 damage. So you take 2 more wounds.
So he's got 5 now.
So he's taken 5
and
wounds.
That's the first wounds that you've actually put on him.
Yeah. This chariot now, 1 shot again. I hit. I wound for 1 more damage. The other chariot now, the last chariot, gets 2 shots. Both hit. Both wound for 2 more damage on him.
That's 8.
He's on 8. And now my other flamer is not in range to shoot him. And he's only in range to shoot the intercessors. So he's going to do it. 3 shots on the intercessors. I did move, so I'm only going to reroll that 1. Get a hit. 2s, I get a wound. It's -4, so they won't have a save. I do 2 damage. So one of those intercessors is gone as well.
Is 1 down the wound as well?
No, just 1 dice. Just 1 dice. It was 2 damage. Alright, cool. It's now on to combat. Be'lakor is going to try to strike. Now you would get an overwatch with your grenade, but you still need taking ranges, and I'm more than 6 inches away. It's an 8.
It's going to be damn close.
Nope, I don't make it. And Be'lakor's in the open. You have to come for me now. You have to do it, please. Please. So that was my shooting phase and charge phase. I'm going to check my cards. So, I didn't get Scooped 3. I didn't get Blood and Guts, and I didn't get Kingslayer. I can't discard Scooped 3. And I'm going to discard Blood and Guts. However, Tony does get Defend Objective 4.
Yes.
So you get 2 more points there. And it's now on to Tony's turn 5. This could be the last turn of the game. As dusk is coming close, Shrike has managed to cut down the Demon Prince. Along with his firepower from his friends, he managed to cut down the Changeling and Fate Weaver, banished them back into the warp from whence they... As too often with the stories on this channel with demons, it is Be'lakor that shines, but today he is not shining. He did not expect Imperium to be in the Eye of Terror. As fire builds across here, it is certainly heating up for the Dreadnoughts, but the fire is just proving not enough. Primaris Lieutenant in the shadows has received his orders from command that Fate Weaver needs to be destroyed. Thus he was. Primaris Captain is racking up all these points by securing these objectives, these points on the map, and discovering that there was no trace at all of Corvus, the Common Crow, upon this battlefield. The scouts of this army have managed to prove their worth at last, popping the head off the Changeling, and now with the loss of command, the fire and wailing of blue horrors is just scattered across this battlefield. And perhaps the greatest enemy of all to the Raven Guard are themselves. The only thing to kill the Primaris is their own weapons, and quite a bit of damage to the Dreadnought is their weapons as well. It seems that the mercy of the Emperor that was prayed for in the Raven Spire by Corvus has not yet come. So Defend Objective 3's popped up and Secure Objective 3, so he's going to try and get his intercessors to that objective. Defend Objective 2, so his Sniper Primaris Lieutenant is now going back to that point. Domination, very unlikely because his mobility is gone, so that's not going to happen. So the Primaris has moved to Objective 2 here. The Intercessors ran with an extra 4 inches to get them on that objective, and he's put them in this building to keep them with an extra save. Shrike has moved himself in a position where all this can re-roll. 2 of these snipers managed to move out the way to let this guy go past with his burning blade to kill this guy. The Psyker has decided he's going to try and do some no-zone shenanigans, but to get his minimum distance could only get rid of Bellicors. He wanted to take the risk and get them to take down their invuls, and he rolled a 1 for his run, so he only got a 7-inch run. So he's put him up in here, give him the extra +1 to his save against some shooting attacks, and then he's going to try and get rid of Belcor's invul. So Psychic. It's an 8 for null zone. He gets it. I'm going to try and deny. I fail, and I've got no reroll. So null zone's off, Bellicor loses his invul, so does the Flame actually. So wow, that's pretty good. And then are you going to smite, or are you going to Psychic...
No, I'm going to...
Psychic Fortress.
I'm going to smite.
You're going to smite? You don't get it, because it's a 5.
Yeah.
Alright, so now goes on his shooting. So the Primaris Lieutenant with the Burning Blades down in front of the... You do get a reroll, because it's Shrike. He's firing his pistol, and it still misses. Okay, so what's going next?
I will fire the 3 snipers that didn't move.
The 2 snipers. And then 2 snipers moved, and then the missile just stood still.
Yeah.
So the 2 snipers that didn't move are firing at full ballistic skill, so 3 up rerolling. And then add in 2 more dice. No, you gotta reroll that 2. So great. Okay, so the 2 misses, and then the 2 that are heavy are hitting on 4s. So 3 hits in total. And then shooting at Bellicor, so it's 5s to wound. 2 mortal wounds as well. And my 4th armor save, re-rolling. And he's dead. Belcor's down. I'm assuming the missile launcher was in him as well. So, and now we've got the Dreadnought and the snipers left. So where are they going? Yeah. So the other sniper squad, all sniper rifles into this first chariot, and then the rocket launcher into him. So the first sniper rifles, 3s, re-rolling, and then
red for the missile launcher.
Red for the missile launcher. All hit. It is now 5s to wound with the blacks and 3s with the red. So that is a 3 underneath there. So the black does a mortal wound, and then the additional save I pass, so I just go down to 3. And then on the crack missile, I fill my save, so d6 damage for 4, so I go down to 2 on the other one. Same as last time, plasma into this guy, and everything else into this guy. Plasma? Overcharging?
Oh, yes.
6 shots again?
No way!
6 shots again, wow. This guy is just perfect.
He's got big batteries.
Yeah. And then re-roll the 2, so he's degraded.
Yes.
But I believe it's only 4s. So re-roll those 2 misses. So yeah, okay. So that's 3 misses, because he degraded.
Yeah.
And then these are wounded on 3s.
Is it 1s on the wound? Because I rolled a 1 there, so has he lost another wound?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
I'll lock him there.
So he's taken 9, he's got 4 left. Which might mean he's in the last bracket. I'll have to check that. So it's 3 through now. All wounded. He's been amazing for you. I fail one, so that's 2 wounds off on this guy. And then all the rest of the shots into this guy. So Stormbolter first, 2 shots. Reroll them. 1 hit, 5 to wound. No wound. So the Icarus Pod.
Do I reroll the wounds?
Reroll 1s because of the Primus Lieutenant.
No, I was just thinking of...
No, so he's just reroll charges and reroll all failed to hits.
Right.
Okay, and now the Icarus Pod, so D3 shots. 2 shots. And now this is hitting me on 3s. Reroll the 1. And then it's wounding me on 3s. Reroll the 1 for Primus Lieutenant. So 2. That I fail 1, so D3 damage. For 2 damage, that kills him. And then your heavy onslaught gun is wasted.
I've left him with 1 wound.
So the Primus Lieutenant on objective 2 is going to throw a shot into the flamer. He misses. So the Primus Lieutenant with the burning blade, Tony says he wants to use the blade. So he's going to throw it into the flamer. Are you sure?
Yes.
2 shots. No wounds. And you're in. So yeah, you get to start with him because he's the only thing that charged. So I do believe they got 4 attacks. Or is that's the Librarian. So my Primus Lieutenant has 4 attacks. Wow. And he's hitting me on 2s rerolling. Oh my goodness. Rerolling the 1. Good. All hit. And then the Burning Blade is +1 strength. Oh wow. So reroll the 2 ones because Primus Lieutenant. So 3 wounds. Now here's the interesting thing. The Burning Blade is -5 AP. You took away my invul, so it's just... He's just dead. It's a nice little mixture there. Alright. Let's see what you scored. Tony... Oh, what's going on? Oh, the Hellblaster! Hellblaster. So just for a moment, we got... Tony stole my Skew Jet 3. He discarded my Domination and his Defend Objective 2 and Defend Objective 3 is on 1 now. He'll get at the end of my turn. So the Primaris Hellblaster. 3 hits. 3's to wound. 2 wounds. I fail 1, so I take another damage. Then my attack's back. I hit once. I wound once, that's -1. So 4 save. And he's alive. And then 1 with my disc. And I don't wound you. So you're fine now. Alright, so yeah, going into my turn 5 now. So Tony's currently on 12 points with Kingslayer, Linebreaker, and Slayer the Warlord. I have Kingslayer, Overwhelming Firepower, and Skill Jet of 1. This Chariot stayed put. This Herald backed out over here. That Chariot stayed put. And this guy's going up here to flame the Primaris Lieutenant. And this guy's going up here to either flame the Intercessors, so if you're getting Defend Objective 3, or kill Shrike. So basically, you're going to get 2 points there each. So that's going to be 4 points. You're going to be 7 points ahead of me. So I can either stop him, so you're going to be 6 points ahead of me. And if I kill him, I'm going to be getting 1 point, so it'll be 5 points, and I'll get D3 points for that. Overwhelming Fire. So I'll be okay. Secure Jet of 1. So I'm going to get Secure Jet of 1. I'll stop you from getting him, so that puts me 4 points behind you. If I kill him, I'll get Overwhelming Firepower and Slay the Wall, which will put me 2 points behind you and a D3 points to go ahead. It's nerve-wracking.
Do you feel lucky?
It's nerve-wracking. I actually think, because if he smites him dead, he's going to be wasteful. So I'm going to move him 14 inches there. So where that last Chariot was, so that I've got a few more shots on him. Is this Chariot within range? Just within range. So I've got many ways, but they can't target him yet until I kill the Primaris Lieutenant and the Dreadnought. Nerves. Smite. Over here. I get it. You can deny. You need a 5. No, you need to beat me, but you get +1 to it, so you need a 6. Nope. Yes. And he's dead. That's my first time killing a Hellblaster.
They've been very good, I think.
Yeah, they have been brilliant, especially mixed with your stratagem.
Yeah, tied up a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, so shooting. This guy's going to flame the Lieutenant for 6. This is exactly what I wanted. 3s to hurt you. You're toughness 4.
Yeah.
So it's 5 wounds at -2. So it's 5 up saves. Oh, okay, let's kill him. Kill him. Kill him. That's 3 wounds. I don't think that's enough to kill him.
He has.
He has 5, so he's down to 2. Alright, so I'm gonna shoot him into the dreadnought. 3 shots. Whoop, whoop. I need this one stayed still.
Does he get the -1 though for him?
So this guy stayed still.
But he's 12 away.
Oh yes, he is. I don't get the reroll 1s anymore. That's not a wound. That's not cool. Oh no. Okay, this guy is gonna fire into him. 2 shots. Both hit. Both wound. Because you're toughness 4. Do you have an invul? It's -4. Unless you have an invul. No, you don't. So it's 2d3 damage. For 5 damage, that kills him. The Primaris Lieutenant gone.
No, librarian.
Librarian, sorry, yeah. Oh, and then this guy's close to Intercessor, so I can't shoot Shrike. No. So, he's going to flame them for 4. 3's to wound.
Again!
No! Oh, that's not good at all. It means I'm going to have to go into some charges. I'm going to charge him in a Shrike. I'm more than 6 inches away, so you won't get your Overwatch. It's not a good start. I can't get to him now. So, I did kill something in Overwatch. And firepower, sorry. So I get 1 point. I did stop your line break, so -1 point. You heard normal thing. So I get skill objective 1. I don't get Kingslayer, but you get defend objective 3 and defend objective 2.
Yeah.
So the way it stands, you're winning. You went first, so you roll to see if the game continues. On a 3 up, the game continues. If it doesn't, you win.
I wanted to carry on.
And it continues. Firebase is still holding for the Raven Guard, and the Tzeentch are on their last legs on planet Cathalon. The Tzeentch, still wanting to keep their psychic might, slaughtered the Primaris Lieutenant. Shrike has still managed to evade death for now, and his Redemptor Dreadnought is still walking. The night is dark, only lit by moonlight, only lit by the fires of the Tzeentch. The only sounds is fire, flames in the distance, a few bolt shots and silence, snipers, and the squeals of dead demon. Although not a great champion of Tzeentch, the Herald on disc has still remained quite powerful and is currently commander of what's left of the Flame. The Raven Guard angry about the lack of their Primarch being misled into this battle. The Primaris Lieutenant has lit his burning blade and shouts, "You're not the only one who meddles with fire." So these Ancestors have come out here. Primaris is there ready to attack the Exalted there for one of the cards that he has. Shrike's moved up there to get behind the bubble of I can't target him. And then that's it for movement. There's no psychic, so going into the shooting. So these are the cards he's got. Advance, which are not going to help him. Defend objective 6, which is what my last Flamer is on. And honor your chapter. So if he kills the Exalted Flamer with the Burning Blade, or even get a few wounds in him with the Primaris Lieutenants, then you can get that one, pulling himself even further into Primary Lieutenant on objective 2, all over there, the sharpshooter. He's going to shoot him. He hits. He wounds. Oh, come on. Dead. He is good.
Promotion.
Yeah, he's going to get a big promotion. What is going next? This guy's pistol into the character, so you can get you on your chapters 1 point at least.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Or do a crack grenade it?
You could crack grenade it.
Or crack grenade it.
You hit. 3's to wound. No wound. Alright. So they are going into him, yeah, because he is the closest now. So I don't believe the last one will be in rapid fire. Or this one. I think the first 2 will be. So 3's. And then 4's. So there's 3 there. Oh, I'm down to 1.
That's exactly what I wanted.
I'm down to 1 wound. That's not what I wanted. Alright, where's the snipers going?
I'll fire.
All the snipers into him, and then a missile launcher into him?
Yes.
Sweet. So the sniper rifles. Ooh, 5's to wound though.
Say again, please, landlord.
So you go on there, you reroll your 1, because the parameters are in. So 2 mortal wounds, and then 2 normal saves. Oh, and him, oh yeah. Oh, so he's dead as well. And then you've got your missile launcher into that chariot.
Yep.
Hits. Wounds. I fail my saves, a d6 damage. 3 damage. I go down to 5 wounds. Next sniper squad.
Everything into
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Including this
So
sword.
the 4 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of strike. So reroll the 1 for strike. And then 5's to wound. Reroll the 1s. Reroll the 1. So I take 1 mortal wound, 1 save. So I just go down to 4, and then you've got your rocket launcher. Reroll the 1. Haha! Okay, now all you got left is the Dreadnought. So where is he going?
I forgot about him.
He is on 4 wounds left. So I do believe he, what? Is in his last bracket? Where is he? He's in elites. I do feel like he's probably in his last bracket. Redempted Dreadnought, there he was. No. So he's hitting on 4s still. So 4s to hit. The Icarus Pod will be hitting on 3s. Where's everything going? It's big decisions. I say put all the plasma into him, and the rocket pod. No, and the storm bolter, and everything else into him.
Yeah.
So do you want to do the big plasma first? Are you overcharging? Yeah. Yeah, you can overcharge. So D6 shots.
Do I need to roll worse? Because normally it's 6.
Well, yeah,
jinxed it.
it's 5. It's still high. Wow. So 4's rerolling. Reroll that 2 and a 1. Still 1, so that's another mortal wound. So you go down to 3 left, which will put you in the last bracket now.
Yeah.
And then they wound me on 3s. Reroll the 1s because of Primary Lieutenant. So only 3 wounds. I fill them all, so I go down to 2 wounds left. And then you got your Gatling cannon on him. So 5's now rerolling because you're in the last bracket.
That's why I should have fired that last.
Yeah, good point. 4 hits still. 4's to wound. Reroll the 1. 2 wounds. And I'm dead. Wow. And then you've got your Icarus pod into this guy, which is D3 shots. For 2 shots, hitting me on 4s, because you get +1 against fly. Rerolling.
Both of them, or just the 1?
Both of them. So only 1 hit, and it's 3's to wound. Reroll the 1s for Primary Lieutenant. They've been helpful, really helpful. There is a wound. That's a fail save, so that's D3 damage. Oh, I'm down to 1 wound, and then you got your Storm Bolt at 2 shots. 5's, rerolling. Reroll the 1. So 5's to wound. That's a wound. That's a pass save. And that is all your shots. So 1 wound left on him, 1 wound left on him, and he's going to charge, right?
Yes.
So I've got my Overwatch. 5.
Oh no.
Not what you wanted, it's what I wanted. 3s. So that's -2 for 1 damage. So 1, 5 up save. And you make it! Alright, you're not going to fail that one. So you got your 4 attacks, which aren't re-rolling because you're out of strike now. 2. Then you're winning on 3s because you're strength 5. 1 wound. I've got a 4 pinball. So that's him dead. That means you get your D3 points for honouring your chapter. It's not cool. And that leaves me with 1 wounded chariot. Alright. Got rid of defend objective 6 and it gets D3 for honouring your chapter. It's 1 point,
Again.
which brings him up to 17 points in total. Let's go on to my turn 6. So Kingslayer's Screwdriver 4 and Screwdriver 3. He's moved off 3. He's still on 4. And Kingslayer, I've got a 1 wounded chariot left. So this is my plan. The Bridge of Death. It's the Bridge of Khazad Doom. You shall not pass. I'm going to flame all these guys to give me a path to strike. Only 4. Can't kill you all. That is 3 at -2. Fine, sir.
Camo cloaks, which gives them
+2 for being in cover.
Yeah.
So it's at 3 at the normal save.
how many? 4?
3. That's 3 dead. Which 3 are going to die? Leave your sergeant and your missile launcher.
Yeah.
So it does give me the pathway. So I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to.
Alright, if I leave them 2, you can't get through.
No. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. I do have fly, so it just makes my charges longer. So I'm going to double charge. So you got your scouts, which get an Overwatch. So 1 sniper rifle, 6 is rerolling. Rerolling. And then your rocket launcher, 6 is rerolling. That's a 5, reroll. That's a miss, and that was cocked, so that's a reroll now. And it's a miss. I will get into the scouts at least, and I will knock him off the table. So I go first. I have 5 attacks. I hit you on 4s, and then I'm strength 6, so I wound you on 3s. 2 wounds at -3.
Camo cloaks don't work in close combat, do you?
No, so I don't think you get a save, and it's 2 damage each, so it kills them.
Including the gentleman.
That fell off, yeah.
Dive.
And then I'm going to measure that distance. So that distance is 3.5, which would get me within half an inch of you to tie you up. At the end of turn 6, I roll a dice. If it's a 4, the game continues. In which I hope to survive everything you've got to kill that stupid captain. It does. Alright. So Tony got my Screwdriver 4. And then he drew Screwdriver 2, Scout of Skies, and still got his advance. Advance is not going to happen. Scout of Skies is literally just finished my last unit. And then Screwdriver 2 is primarily Lieutenant, the sharpshooter. That should be his nickname. The sharpshooter is gone back on that objective. Hit and run tactics coming to play as Shrike is running away at round. That was amazing. The Burning Blade is coming around here. And that's about it for movement. The primary lieutenant moved back. I realise that you have another model.
Where? Oh, yes.
I keep forgetting about them all game. The little poopy.
The little tinker.
Yeah, right. So no psychic. So what's shooting first? The sharpshooter. Oh no.
Huh.
And he missed, but Shrike's in range now. So you get your reroll. You hit.
What's you, sir?
Thank you. Doesn't wound. That's right. And no 1 to reroll. He's not sharpshooting now.
Crack grenade.
Crack grenade. Misses. Intercessors now. Looks like
2 in.
3 in. I'd say 3 in because that guy's too far. But then 3 on. So that'll be 7 shots. Not rerolling, but hitting on 3s. Misses 2 times. 5s. Only 1. Which I pass. Wipe the sweat on my face.
Sniper rifles.
Sniper rifles into him now. Reroll the 1. Nope. And then it's 5s to wound. No 6s, please. And he's dead. And then that leaves the Dreadnought.
He's going to pump your little blue gentleman.
Here it comes.
How many wounds have I got left?
You've got 3 wounds left because you did take an extra 1. You haven't moved it.
No overcharging this turn.
No overcharging. Please do it. Do it. Do it.
Go on then.
Do it.
D6.
D6 shots. 3. Well, he's on his last leg. You know, he's running out of ammo. Sort of. We roll a 1. Strike. All 3 hit. 2's to wound. And it kills him. That is a tabling by the Raven Guard. That was a good game. How did you feel about your first game of 8th, Tony?
I used hit and run tactics very nicely.
Yeah. You played your army by the fluff. You played them, you alpha striked, you pulled back, and you stayed strong. Hit and run guerrilla tactics. How did you like your Raven Guard? You had a mixture of your Primaris, you had Shrike, you had your Redemptor. What did you feel?
I was just a little bit disappointed in my flyers.
In your flyers. I do think my -1 and then your heavy is a bit of a big deal.
I was very impressed with the scouts.
Very impressed with scouts, yeah. A lot of people are.
The Dreadnought.
He was great.
Couldn't really fault him. But man of the match is my little sharpshooter at the back.
Yeah, your sharpshooter Primaris Marine. Right there. He's got like a silver mohawk as well, doesn't he? Yeah, that's how awesome he is. Shrike after it was pretty good.
Yes.
Great buffer.
You whittled him down to 1 wound.
And then he just ran.
First turn, and then
Right.
tactically withdrew.
And although he didn't actually do much damage to people, his buffs was brilliant. How did you feel about my Tzeentch? So whereas before I was all about summoning, I would still have loads of these chariots, but not any other flamers or anything like that.
You won psychic phase where it just didn't happen with your smite. Cost you a lot. I think they are very reliant on that. Them chariots are evil.
Yeah, they are 100 points.
That's good value for money, I think.
One of the biggest things is actually this is probably a 4K list in Age of Sigmar. These go by 100. These go to 160. Them, the Flamers, 3-man, are like 69 points in this game. They're 180 in Sigmar. It's outrageous the points cost. I have to admit, this was probably my best Tzeentch list I could do. I think there's other lists where you just put in more and more Psychers to get all those smites and mortal wounds off. I think obviously that's going to be better, but it's also not fun.
Could have also been a different game if we'd remembered Fate Weaver's Warlord.
Yeah, maybe. He could have lived a little bit longer to do nothing. He's actually... so he's 400 points. Right? Gulliman, 360. So 40 point difference. Gulliman gets 3 command points for just taking him. Fate Weaver gets D3. Gulliman has a 12-inch bubble of reroll 1s, 6-inch bubble of reroll everything for Ultramarines, and 6-inch bubble for reroll all fail to wounds.
He killed Fate Weaver. And 2 chariots.
Yeah, he did good. He did good, and then got you like loads of points as well.
Yeah.
So he did well. He needs a scope on that barrel there. Fate Weaver doesn't even have the same output as Gulliman of damage. So shooting with his weapons in combat. He doesn't have the same survivability. Gulliman has a 3-up invul, has a 2-up armor, and if he dies, he loses all 9 wounds. And a 4-up, he gets back up with D6 wounds. And you've got 9 wounds, so you can't target him. So you can target Fate Weaver. The points difference.
Both.
Primaris sharpshooter has met his mark and killed the men. His Shrike comes to him and says, "It's time to go and search for Cole." The bodyguard of Shrike did survive brutal attack of Be'lakor, and of course all the other Marines actually survived. They just pretended to die and ducked into the shadows. Shrike, knowing that his Primarch is not here, calls for evac from his Storm Raven, and he then takes off through the Eye of Terror. He did decide that he would leave, but instead he feels that this was a calling, almost a vision of sorts from his Primarch, to search for him for help.